Avast and ahoy, mateys, and welcome on into the 4th day of Candlekeep. I lost my train of thought. Never mind, that's gonna happen a lot. And hi, I am not Josh the Pirate. As you can probably tell, there's a distinct lack of facial hair. I want your facial hair, but difference. I can't. I mean, the glasses add as well.
I'm not a nerd, Daria.
Ooh, what a burn.
I mean,
how will we recover?
I'm proud to be a nerd, so there's that.
No, I am a nerd.
The background says such. Yeah, I lost my train of thought. And yes, we are here playing Candlekeep Mysteries for 4 days a week leading up to Christmas, and then Josh has decided that they don't have enough DM or D&D in their life, so they are running the regular scheduled stuff as well. But yeah, I am honored to be I volunteered to be a DM today, and Josh said sure, and I still don't know what possessed them to do that, but we shall see what happens. But
it wasn't the first word I said. The first word I said was fool, and then I said sure. Yeah.
But enough rambling from me. There are a few things we have to mention first. First of all, the music is by Syrinscape, and the sound effects that are going to be played during the game is also by Syrinscape. Amazing service, a little bit touchy on how or when or why it works, but really, really good sound effects.
If you make the correct sacrifices before the game, it works fantastically.
Exactly. Part of your sanity, and yeah.
3 life goldfish every day.
Yeah. We're also happily affiliated with Wooden Forge.
Yeah.
And,
Wooden Forge gaming accessories. These beautiful
yes.
handcrafted tabletop accessories by the wonderful folks at Wooden Forge, made of Australian and exotic hardwoods. This is beautiful Australian jarrah, leather inlay, very pretty. You can get it laser engraved. You can see the engraving in there a little bit. There you go. Gorgeous things. Check out the link, woodenforge.com/Corsairs Cove.
Yep. And there's a tiny little kickback if you buy through that link, so please do.
Yes.
Good Christmas presents.
Yes. Before we go into introductions, Josh, would you be so kind to talk to us about Ukraine?
I can indeed. Thank you very much. Ukraine, bit of a sucky situation for the Ukrainian people right now. There is a war ongoing there, and that's problematic for them. It causes a lot of refugees. So the first link in chat is to the Emergency Action Appeal, which is raising money to help those said refugees. Over $4 million has already been raised, but they can always use a little bit more. It's a group of Australian charities and not-for-profits that have banded together to go to and help the refugees from Ukraine, of which there are over 11 million. So that's a lot. That's a lot. The other link is for the British Red Cross appeal, and it is the Dragon's Vault have put together the Curious Compendium of Slavic Myth. It's a gorgeous 38-page book containing a couple of one-shots and a couple of subclasses and a bunch of monsters, all inspired by Ukrainian and Slavic myth. And we ran that one-shot with a bunch of my lovely friends, and it was really funny. Terris and Daria were involved in that one. And yeah, it was great fun, and you can check it out on our YouTube. Neat segue over there. I still can't spell the goddamn YouTube, but there we go.
Beaten.
And yes, you can also check out the Corsairs Cove on all the, how do you say it? Socials.
And we have a Discord.
That too.
Boom.
It is a great place to hang out and to find out that no, these are not just putting on a show. They are actually at this chaotic on Discord as well.
Yes, at least as much.
But-
And Cycle,
Yes.
thank you very much for the follow, you bloody champion. Avast,
Oh, hi,
matey, you
Cycle.
wee scullywag. Scullywag? It's like a scallywag, but they're longer and they're webbed. Scallywags.
Or it's like a scallywag, but they live in a library.
Yeah, that would be it. A scallywag. I like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
A piratical
Uh,
scholar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
And on Halloween, they are scallywags.
Scallywags.
Yes.
Yeah. That's the that's the lich version. When a scholawag becomes a scullywag. Yeah, that's
Yes. Yes.
undead scholar pirate.
Yes. Absolutely. Oh, I want to. I
Thank
want
you.
to play
My
that
next
character
character.
My next character.
Yeah.
Oh god.
yeah.
Dibs, everyone dibs.
now. Yes.
Damn it.
Oh, that could be an amazing one shot though. Everyone plays undead pirate wizard.
Mine's a siren.
Oh,
Ooh.
and inventing
But
a
yes.
Pokemon, says Brendan. Yeah.
In the spirit of tangents, let's do some introductions, and I'm gonna actually steal a little bit from Josh's idea and roll a d4. I have these wonderful d4s that I won,
Ooh.
Pretty.
and they are red and white, so they fit the theme perfectly.
Ah, Christmassy.
They're
Yes.
also metal, so they're basically caltrops.
I have literal ones.
So number one, from what I see it would be Josh.
Oh, okay. Yes. Very well. Avast and ahoy, mateys. I be Josh the Parrot. You can find me here on my channel Corso's Cove, where I run D&D. Sometimes. Most of the time. But sometimes I make other people do it, and that's much nicer for me. So yes, today I am just playing Dolph the Red. And sitting quietly and maybe running the music a little bit. But if you like my majestic voice, you could find me in the podcast There Be Dragons, where I play the infamous and deadly pirate Scan Felspar and his little dragon, Rosh. And all my links are there. You can carry on. Go for your life.
Yes. Next up is Terris.
Oh, hi. I am Sir Terris. I am highly caffeinated, so bear with me. I am your friendly neighborhood ferret, and I am always up for a game. You can find me over on the Lorette channel playing D&D, and also on a microbiologist channel playing D&D whenever we do and can. And yeah, I'm always up for a game, so hit me up if I'm free.
Yeah. Next
Oh,
up is Rachel.
Hello, my name is Rachel Foucar. I'm a writer, actor, creative trash at large. You can find me on various social media at Rachel Foucar, because that handle is always free. And you can find the book that I wrote, The Rings of Mars, right here on the internet. But today, you can find me playing Joan Macklin, a human fighter with no resemblance to other established
Any
fictional
characters, past, present, or future. Yep. No.
No.
Any similarities with?
It's entirely
no-
coincidental.
Yes.
No copyright infringement.
No.
Nothing to see.
Way more boobs than the other one.
Fuck.
Yes. And last but not least, Daria.
Yes, my name is Daria. I am an artist. You can find my art on Twitter. You can find me here and on the Eldritch Scribe Twitch channel on Mondays. Here I'm hanging out for like most of these few weeks, I suppose. So like wherever you tune in, there's a chance I'll be around. But yeah, that's me.
Nice. And I don't have a flourishing intro like Josh does, but hi, I am Joe or Ardanna. Sometimes I answer to oi or you there. It is known to happen. I am the DM and channel runner over at the Lorite, and that is about it. I have YouTube, and I'm apparently nuts for doing this thing, and yeah. And today I have the immense pleasure of running Shemshimes Bedtime Rhyme for these amazing people. So, I think we've covered everything. Josh, have we missed anything?
I think that's about it. Thank you very much.
And with that, let us, if you are as comfortable as you are going to get, let us get started.
I'm now the proud owner of your book, by the way.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
He moves fast.
You will be
Yeah.
the 60th book I have read this year.
Ooh,
That's
that's
impressive. Good for you.
numbers.
Yes.
Yeah, and also means Terrace doesn't have to find anything nasty in his fridge.
Yes, you're safe from my creative threats. Well done.
Well, if you go through my fridge, I think you're gonna find something more nasty than what you
creative
could
threat,
put in
yeah.
there.
I have snakes. What do you think I keep in my fridge?
No, now you bought
yeah.
the book.
I just threw out kale this morning
It
that
just-
I had forgotten I had. So
was it sludge?
no, it was not so much sludge as trying to be sludge.
Not ideal.
There is a stage
No.
where vegetables just like try to establish their own civilization in the fridge, and
Yes.
that's teetering on sludge, you know.
At which
Yeah,
point
yeah,
I
that-
throw it to the chickens and just say, "Here, ladies, have at it."
I don't have chickens, and my neighbors get annoyed if I try to do that, considering I live on the 7th floor.
Good point.
All right.
But I have done that to the strawberries, just chucking them out from my balcony because birds eat it.
I like birds.
But yes,
I promise I'm not usually this random. I'm sorry.
I
bullshit.
disagree.
Focus.
Yes,
Focus, Barrett. Okay.
as afternoon turns to evening, let me restart. As afternoon turns to evening, and the sea breeze blowing in across Candlekeep is painting the air with frozen crystals, a green light flickers across the court of air, and a whooshing sound is heard as 4 people are unceremoniously dumped onto the snow-covered flagstones. I say people. The lumps landing at various points across the court of air are hard to distinguish in the settling gloom. Terrace, how does Yort look as... Well, my bad. Everyone, please roll me a dex save.
Ooh,
Right
yeah.
out the gate.
love it.
Dex
Yep.
save. Oh,
Mhm.
that's a 23.
That's a big 11 for me.
It's a
This is
massive
6.
6 from me.
Yeah, me too.
I think I can do something about that though. Oh, that might be later. Yeah, I'm only level 1. Yeah.
You know, I've rolled a 23, but if this is about falling on my face, I would like to fail this dex save.
It's more about how you land. You can choose to fail the stop of the landing if you want.
Okay.
So, Yort, you basically drop into the snowy flagstone, sliding on your hoofs, graceful as a ballerina, until you hit the grass. Considering that you chose to fail,
Yes.
what happens when the moose ballerina gets to a sudden stop?
Well, Hjort's hooves hit the grass, and I think he rolls ass over turkey and lands flat on his belly with his chin knocked on the ground. You will see the Minotaur moose. Seems to have today tinsel or some such thing, sort of tangled in his antlers, which are glowing with what most people would recognize as the light cantrip. And he is wearing a harness covered in bells.
Right.
And as he stands up, he looks around and says, "Oh, well, I hope they got it out all right." With no further explanation.
Joan,
Yes. Well,
as you are dropped on into the court of air, How do you land?
Well, Joan is normally pretty dexterous, but she's not wearing shoes at the moment. So the minute her feet hit the stone, they just slip right out from under her because it is like cold, I'm assuming, and things are damp.
Yes.
So she just feet go flying straight on her butt.
And what does she look like? And
Joan?
where has she been?
Where has she been? Joan
Yes.
is like, she's quite like a burly lady. She's got short cropped hair, leather armor, but it's sleeveless, so the guns are out. No shoes. And like a little bit disheveled. She's like lots of sweat, a little bit of blood. Just she's been through it a little bit.
Hair?
Nice.
Very short cropped.
Yeah.
Short cropped hair.
Of course.
Love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Josh,
Mm.
how does Dolph land?
Oh no! Is the cry given by this huge, tanking, hulking servant man. And he landed badly because he was rolling to protect his horns. They've only just come out of velvet, so they're still a little fresh. He said, "We must protect." Ooh. And sort of picks himself up, and he is enormous. He is comfortably 7 foot tall, and for more than one reason has to turn sideways to walk through doors. He wears very little. It's a harness. It looks like it could have once been a bondage thing. It's not anymore, because it's covered. It's red leather, covered in gold bells, and he wears like white. Red trunks with white trim. As his real only means of covering his modesty, but he has quite deep, dark reddish bluish fur, reddish brownish fur rather, and he is apparently unarmed.
Oh no!
And pads around.
We may have an issue.
No, he's fine. He has 2 arms. He doesn't have any like weaponry. And he pads around on the feet of a reindeer.
Nice.
And sort of shakes himself off and like lets out the huge sort of gust of breath from his nose, which steams in the cold air of the Court of Air.
Yes. And Daria, last time we saw Damien, they were in a mine and leaving the mountainside. How does Damien land? He also failed.
Yeah, it was a few days, right? Between then and now. So he lands like smacking down like a pancake. His tiefling face that is beautiful, usually clean shaven and such, is like covered in snow now. He like spits it out. He is in a smartly well-fitted suit. However, on top of the suit is currently put on a t-shirt that says "I went to Feywild and all I got was this lousy t-shirt." And he is like straight up over the suit now, and he just like stands up. Is like, well, this time it was worse than the first one. Hello everybody.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Do we see anyone else?
In the middle of the courtyard, you see this bobbing little glowing orb that seems to almost turn to face each of you, and then bob closer through the air and well, now I don't have to go find you. That's good. The first reader wanted me to tell all of you that she wanted me to tell someone at least that Scribe Varner needs help, and seeing it's pretty late at night, I suggest you hurry on.
Do we know what this is?
Hurry on to where?
This is a sprite.
Yes.
Yeah, very friendly. Don't eat it. I know this from my own experience.
Oh, lovely. Well, dear Sprite, here you go. And Damien will just take out the Book of Deep and Creeping Darkness and just like push it in front of the Sprite. It will probably fall through the Sprite. I don't fucking know. But here you go.
Yeah, no, the Sprite is like this big.
Oh, lovely. Here.
And it's like,
boom.
Yeah, it's trying to grab it and just goes into the ground.
Yeah, you get around where that's supposed
picks
to
it
go.
up and says, "Was this the first one we were supposed to get?"
Oh, you know about that?
Well, I was there.
I haven't seen you there. I got the book.
At the meeting, where we were told to get it. Just before we were all blamphed away.
Oh.
Yeah, how many more of these things do we need to get before we can stop with the teleporting? I'm not a fan.
My impression was only 3.
Okay, good.
Where were you guys, by the way?
I've had an adventure.
Adolf sort of assesses Hjort for the first time. And sort of, yeah, there's the, not the, I don't believe they're quite the same breed, but yeah, there is a sort of a definite sort of once over of the, oh yes!
I recognize deer.
Tell us about it!
They are also wearing very similar outfits right now because Hjort is currently wearing a belt harness as well.
Who wore it best?
I think I recognize the outfit. I think I may know where you have been. You have seen the large one, have you not?
One of them. I suppose I've seen the Red Tyrant, the Crimson Sage.
That is one of his many names.
I just hope that the little ones are okay. We escaped barely on a sled, but it seems that when I was parted from it, I fell into the snow, and I just hope that they got out alive. Oh my goodness, those poor little creatures stuck in that workshop.
Provided that at least one more of our kind was there to pull it, then it should have been fine.
Well, we stole it.
So that was only you?
Only me.
You may have led those creatures to their death.
Well, better dead free than alive and enslaved.
I'd have to take your word for it.
I lean over to Damien and I say, were they in a cult?
I mean, it seems so. Oh, by the way, speaking of cults, here you go. And Damien gives you a calling card for his company.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
What about you, Joan? Where were you?
I was in a tube.
That sounds... The instrument?
I guess it was more of a tunnel, but I don't know. I just got teleported into a very small space and I was crawling around. I managed to light a match and I was doing a lot of crawling in a small space and then I ended up here. I don't know what is happening and I would really like to stop teleporting.
It seems I was the one who locked out. I was in the shopping center.
Oh, that is very nice. That is very
quite
nice.
pleasant. I had many people bring me snacks.
Oh, that's lovely. I, for example, went to Feywild to sue some people. You know.
That sounds lovely.
Just lovely holiday stuff. Yeah.
We should go and see the person. Yes?
Yes. Scribe Varner is in the Firefly cellar. And for those that might be a little bit cramped for a couple of you, but you should be fine.
And you'll be trusted to take this one to the first reader, little one.
It'll work. The sprite, you see this little glowing orb with putting the book on top of their head like this, and just slowly one small step at a time, moving towards the first reader's office.
It shall build character.
Oh, by the way, in case you forgot where it is, the firefly cellar is under the house of rest.
We shall make our way there.
Thank you. And just you see tiny, tiny little footprints in the snow. Just moving.
Poor lad.
Goodness.
May I take one of those? Dolph says to Damien.
Oh, you mean the calling cards?
Oh, yes. I may need legal representation my own self soon.
Oh, well, of course, I have the best lawyers. Cutthroat bunch from the Nine Hells.
I apologize. I had thought you were a lawyer.
Oh, no. I am a businessman, you see. An entrepreneur.
An entrepreneur? That is a fun word to say in my accent.
It's a wonderful word for anyone to say, especially about me. But yes, GMC Corp, at your disposal.
The MC? Hey, fancy.
Yes. Very good.
Dolph does not ask what it stands.
One day. Damien is like that kind of guy who's like always like one breath away from telling everyone, and he's like, yeah, he's not cool.
As you make your way across the very slippery flagstones of the Court of Air, you eventually get over to the hearth and the nearby House of Rest. Warm light spills out from the hearth, painting the snow in golden hues. Right next to it, you see similar light spilling out from the dorms of the House of Rest. At the backside of the House of Rest, you see a little door leading down. And it is open to seemingly let in fresh air. And you can hear shuffling and chairs scraping and similar from downstairs.
How small is the door?
It comfortably fits a large human. Those who are on the very large side of of medium are going to have to crouch.
Short, my friend. Would you push?
Absolutely.
Okay. Thank you. Ugh. Hate to be in a hobbit.
I've been in a hobbit hole.
Is that how you got your jingle jangles?
One of the small folk decided to decorate me to make me seem more festive. It was a disguise. I think I was supposed to be you, in fact.
Ah!
Or one of yours.
An easy mistake to make.
Let me go. Where are we?
I would say Dolph would definitely have let Joan go through first.
As a large human, I fit comfortably.
Yeah.
Yes.
But he gentlemanly opens the door for you, sort of kicks it open, and
Does Joan go through the door with a match?
Is it dark?
Currently,
she strikes it on her head.
And currently, Hjort's antlers are glowing with the light cantrip, so no, it wouldn't be too dark.
Then I'm
No, you have a red nose. He does not have a glowing nose.
No, but you could see lantern light coming from below.
Well,
it is. Yeah. As you walk down the short staircase, it's just maybe 5 steps down. You come into a circular room that is lined with curved dark wood bookcases, packed with books of various assorted shapes, sizes, and age. Each shelf is lined by flower pots with everything from hyacinths to poinsettias to potted pine trees. You also see a few that are empty, seemingly meant to contain more spring and summer flowers. Alcoves are spaced at regular intervals around the perimeter of the room. 4 of these alcoves contain polished bronze statues of bespectacled scholars, and 3 holds overstuffed chairs. In the center of the room, a brass railing surrounds an overlook that gives a view of the lower level of the stacks. Hanging from the ceiling above the opening in the floor is an enormous stone sculpture of an open book that looks as though the cover is flapping to keep it aloft. A spiral staircase to the east leads down, as well as up to the trapdoor. Well, to the trapdoor exit set into the ceiling leading up into the house of rest. You can also see fireflies flying around, flitting from bookshelf to bookshelf, illuminating the area.
I'm glad they put that statue up there because I wouldn't have known they liked books otherwise.
You can also see lanterns hanging at the regular intervals, filled with fireflies.
Bugs, whole place infested.
Then the camera cuts to Dolph, and Dolph is like, got his antlers, has several like sitting on them. And he just,
Aww.
hello family.
Yeah. As you all come into this room, you see on a ladder, precariously perched at the top, there seems to be a figure balancing on the second-most rung, shuffling some of these flower pots around.
Can I determine if there is any particular reason to do that?
Sure. What would that be?
Inside?
Yeah, inside.
Coco Berry, thank you very much for joining us.
Hello.
Insight. Oh, I'm a +1. Calm down. For a total of 3!
Yay!
It is.
Nice.
You see absolutely no reason to why anyone would be standing that high up in that precarious kind of stance on top of a ladder overlooking 2 floors of a drop into the lower levels of this place.
Then Dolph would prepare himself to catch this person if they fall.
As you shuffle around, you suddenly hear, "Edgar, are you back?" And from the lower level, you hear, "I never left." "Oh." And the person turns around to look at you and, "Oh, visitors." And you see this wrinkled old elven woman with her hair tied back in a bun and her eyes peering at you. And she seems to be holding on to the bookshelf as she turns around. And she doesn't seem to mind at all that there's a very, very long drop down. Hi, I am Scribe Varnir. I'm sorry for the mess. We're restoring the firefly cellar, so I will be with you shortly.
Hello.
Are you aware, madam, that this place is infested with insects?
Oh, you mean the fireflies? They light up the place.
I see. So they're supposed to be here.
Yes, that's why it's called the firefly cellar.
Firefly.
Is that
the
not
fires.
dangerous with all the books?
Yes, I was about to say.
Oh no, they don't make fire. We use them instead of fire.
Oh. Very useful. Charming creatures. Yes. Excellent.
Dolph
Yes, they are
nods
very
his head
charming, yes.
in understanding, and all the fireflies that have come to rest on his antlers flutter off in irritation. Like, ooh!
Oh, goodness.
Varner gets this. What's the word I'm looking for? Contemplative look on her face for a second. Actually, now that you're here, would you mind bringing that stack of books downstairs to Ebner? I'll meet you downstairs. And she points to a rather small stack of books in one of the armchairs.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I'll join you later.
Question. Do we know this person? Have we collaborated with them before?
As avowed, you would know that she is one of the older scribes of Candlekeep, and that she loves books above everything else. She takes care of them and just, yeah.
She seems a little nervous. Can Damien try to understand if this is her normal MO or she's out of sorts because of something?
Give me an insight check.
Okay, yes sir. I'm very wise. Can't you tell? Oh, 16 though.
Yeah. You can tell that she's normally a little bit on the nervous side, but something is clearly bothering her as well.
Okay.
And she seems almost irritated.
Dolph does not pick up the books. Which may seem odd because he seems eager to please, but Dolph is not a particularly careful. He knows he is clumsy, and he doesn't want to damage the books. So he instead asks the thing that is plaguing his mind: why are there so many flowers in here?
That's just to make it look better. I know Crinkle keeps asking the same question.
Crinkle?
Crinkle.
Crinkle is the caretaker of this this library.
Whose job it is made harder by, yeah.
Yeah, she would thinks the same. But I just can't leave these books alone. They in this place, and we are restoring it.
They're very pretty flowers, madam.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Crinkle doesn't like me being here. She thinks we're interrupting her work.
Well, what's a little interruption? He'll say as he picks up the books.
Thank you so much. There should be just downstairs. I just need to fix these pots, and I'll be down there with you.
And yeah, he will clippity-cloppity, trippity-trappity down to the to where he will put the books.
Clippity-cloppity.
Clippity-cloppity, trippity-trappity.
As you make your way down the stairs, let me see.
You say you could. There's a way down from the top that doesn't involve, you can see the lower level.
Yeah, it's like an opening in the center under the hovering book, where it's like a bronze railing around, so you don't accidentally fall into it. But you can see the floor below.
How far down?
What am I doing?
Oh no.
It's a floor, so... How far would that be? About 10 feet?
Oh, Dolph would jump. He looks at the staircase and goes, "Nope, too small." And just hops the railing and down he goes and deliberately does his level best to not land on anything. He doesn't want to damage stuff. That's the whole point. He doesn't want to damage stuff.
Yeah. No, there's no problems at all finding a spot to land without crashing into stuff downstairs. As you land on the second floor, you find yourself surrounded by a musty smell of old books. Concentric rings of bookcases dominate the entire space, with a heavy granite table occupying the room's center, which you just landed on. So no issue breaking that. You're not going to break granite by landing on it.
This was well restored.
The table would be a circle, but there are 6 semicircular gaps cut into the edges of it, creating space for 6 chairs.
Ooh.
Like a cog.
Yes,
Awesome.
exactly like a cog. Small stacks of books rest on the table along with a candle holder that contains firefly-filled jars. In one of the chairs sits an older man. He seems to be, let's see, Ebder. Where did we have Ebder? There we go. He seems to be on the older side. There's not much black hair left on his head. Most of it is a crystalline white or silvery gray. As Dolph lands right in front of him, he looks up and just, "Would you keep it down? I just put my daughter to sleep."
My apologies. It appears you have... I will assist you in freeing these. And he picks up the firefly, one of the jars with the fireflies in it, because he is intuited that fireflies are supposed to be sort of roaming around. And before anyone can say or do anything, he smashes it against his forehead.
Oh, goodness.
Now you can be free.
That's not keeping it down.
My apologies.
Oh, goodness.
Clump, clump, clump. Off the desk.
Yeah.
Jumps down.
He does that,
Clump, clump.
as he does that, Damien will turn to Hjort and say, and like whisper, like, I don't want to assume things, but is this normal for the antler having folk? Or is he like a special case?
I think it may be a special case. I'm certainly not, maybe. Maybe it is.
Yeah.
Hjort has an intelligence of 8, so...
Dolph is significantly smarter than he is, then.
Yeah. Hjort is a bard. He's not known for his intelligence.
Dolph is a barbarian. But,
I hope one of us is smart, because intelligence is also my dump stat.
Damien's not.
I am the only one. I'm a wizard.
Damien's a wizard.
Good.
It's all good.
Yeah. And he's like, where am I now? Can I go back to
I
Feywild?
deliberately didn't balance these parties. So that's the fun.
Yes. Good.
I balanced them for gender, but not for class.
Also, Josh, if you and I don't end this pulling a sleigh at some point, something's gone
Then
wrong.
Ardanna has done something very wrong. Yeah. Dolph is here. Dolph is here to slay.
Dude, is it on Ardanna now to like engage in your memery? Oh my god.
I mean, they knew that there was 2 reindeer folk in this.
True. True.
I mean, Dungeon Master could take on a whole new meaning.
Dolph
We were asked
would...
to come here by a glowing light.
Well, a sprite in a glowing light, yes.
Whatever.
Many more.
It was bigger than these ones. And it spoke.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
These do not. Grabs out another jar. Shakes. Speak! They do not.
Well, let him out.
You want to speak to Varner?
We
sure
did. We were told to wait. Dolph is looking for a
on.
child.
Oh, yeah, as he sort of clip-clops down the stairs. Probably slightly quieter than Dolph, but he's also a big guy at 6'7", and, has those big old moose feet. So, yeah, he's clippy-cloppy. He comes down and he drops the books on the table. Gently, but there's probably a thud.
Ebder looks at the books and no. They're going. They're supposed to go to Cthulhu. She's in the other room.
Oh, okay. And he'll once again pick them up and just sort of look around. Just where?
Through that door, and he points to a small door in the. Well, I say small. It's more narrow than the door you went in through.
Yeah, he looks at this and he's trying to judge whether his big old moose antlers are going to fit through that door, or if he's going to need to turn sideways and suck his gut in.
He's gonna have to turn sideways
Okay.
to fit through it. It's no. You are not going to.
Yeah, so he'll just look at this, sigh, and sort of squidge himself through the door.
Yeah.
Dolph looks at Hjort having this difficulty, and then assesses the gap and says, "Hold on," and then casts Mage Hand and picks up as many of the books as he can carry with it, balancing precariously on them, and just floats them through the door, and deposit them on the first table he can see beyond the doorway.
Oh, second thoughts, I could probably do that too. He once again has forgotten that he has a spell that can help him with that, and also casts Mage Hand a bit at a time, moving the. I'm not sure how many pounds of books that he's carrying, but he'll start doing that too.
I mean, 10 pounds is like 4.5 kilos. It's actually quite a lot that Mage Hand can carry. So I wouldn't have thought the stack was more than 10 kilos. That's a lot of books.
Yeah, but you gotta balance it on one hand, though.
Yeah. It would no more than 3 or 4. These are I imagine. Very few of these are soft covers, though. These are all hardbacks, which are
all of them are hardback. So each you wouldn't be able to carry all the books in one go. So 2 Mage Hands, but it's a bit much for 2 to carry, but too much for 1 to carry.
Right.
Well, one can carry it, or 2 can carry it comfortably, but 1 Mage Hand can't carry all of them at once. So
between the two of us, we do that.
Yeah, but between the two of us, we move them through. It's just, you saved me a precarious squeeze. Thank you.
I am always on the lookout for them.
In the room, you suddenly hear a "Oh!"
You're welcome.
Thank you. You suddenly see a feline head poke around the corner and look at you. Large cat eyes blinking at you.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Oh, yes, I was looking for those books. Thank you so much for... would we be interested in hearing what they are about?
Yes.
Well, I'm doing this really cool research on, these magical anomalies that keep happening.
Yes.
I've been researching something similar, and it seems that it was going on in Candlekeep for a very long time. Just, not like this, however, but magical stuff happens all the time. And did you know that there lives a dragon here?
A dragon?
I've met him.
Really?
He was very nice. You've met him too. You were there.
Oh, I have. Yes.
Oh no, not that dragon. There's a rumor that there's a dragon living down, like way down in Candlekeep. But I saw this entry. Well, maybe not living is not the right word. But I read it's mainly just rumors.
You mean the ghost?
Yes, the ghost.
I too have heard of this.
Yeah, I've been researching this rumor and see if they allow. Sorry, I
You
speak too
think the
fast.
ghost is the one who is blamping us?
That is a possibility that I've been looking into, and I know that Varner has been researching it as well, and that's kind of what she wanted to talk to you about. I imagine.
I would be having words of this ghost. Where's Varna?
Yes.
Joan and Damien, as you hear this stream of words just coming out of the other room, what are you doing?
So you're an entrepreneur, huh? What's that like?
Wow, what a segue, my lady. Well, yes, of course. I own my own corporation. This avowed gig is just for PR. You understand?
Right.
Yeah.
What do you need good PR for? Did you do something?
No. It's just in general, it's good to keep up good relations with the people. You know, especially for my company. It's in the name after all. It's GMC. You know.
Right. Okay.
You're not gonna ask me, okay? He's like, well, what do you do?
Well, I haven't working here that long. I thought this was gonna be an easy gig. Keep some books safe, you know. Who's trying to steal books, right? But now I'm kind of second guessing it. This place
Yeah.
is weird.
Yeah, and the co-workers. Sheesh.
Yeah.
Damien, could you please give me a perception check?
Oh, of course, I am incredibly perceptive, don't you know?
Wrong character.
13.
As you're talking, you seem to be hearing like a weird sound. It's almost like someone humming. Can't really discern a melody or words, but it sounds like soft humming.
Do we hear where it's coming from? Like what area of this place?
No, it seems to be just around you.
Joanne, do you hear that humming sound?
Do I?
No.
I don't hear anything.
All right, my therapist will hear about that. Well, let's move this along, shall we? Where's this Briska? Billy? What's the name? I forgot.
V-Man! Vinny! Vox!
It was Varnish.
It's Varnish.
Varnish! Varnish!
Varnish.
There is a sleeping child.
Not anymore.
No, yeah. No, but that's
It's
This is a fair point.
Varnish. And
Varnier.
I'm right here.
Oh!
Oh, good.
hello.
Hello.
What is this humming sound?
No.
I don't hear humming. Sorry.
God damn. Okay.
Gotten
But I'm
any
also
head
rather
injuries
tired,
recently?
so. Sorry?
Any head injuries recently? Sometimes that messes with your ears, you know? I've been
Hmm.
hit in the head with a sword before and it knocks you around.
I'm a worry of the pen. Usually I do not really go into the fights as much, but now that I think about it.
For a blow to the head. Unusual for you.
For me, yes, that would be unusual. And if that happens, I do sue quite harshly. I am quite litigious. So if this, by the way, he'll turn to Varna? I forget everything. Varna, yeah, sorry, that's just me forgetting now. He'll turn and say, and if this is a consequence of all this magical blamphing, the Candlekeep will hear from me.
Well, most of our research is to do with the, as you call it, blamphing.
I believe
yes,
that is the technical term.
Yes. It might be. we have had some instances. Just the other day, we had a rather fetching older elf gentleman just pass through, in and out, for no discernible reason.
It's gonna plague your thoughts till the day you die. The one that got away, huh?
Yeah. He looked too young for me, unfortunately, and I have my books to keep me company. But yes, I did call you here for for the research that we have done, because we have seen those anomalies happening down in the cellar as well. As she is taking a seat at the table, you see a small girl come out from one of the rooms, dragging her pillow behind her, very tired. Just... And who is everyone?
Hello, child.
Oh, you're big.
Dolph would
yes.
shoot over there.
Oh,
hello.
Oh,
You were
hello.
asleep. You should be back asleep.
Oh, well, it was loud, and I woke up.
This was my fault. I apologize.
Oh, I think I should go back to sleep. And you see Ebder just glaring at the four of you, just.
And can she please make me I think, wisdom saving throw?
You're killing the child.
Oh no.
Quite the opposite. I am assisting the parent.
Are you casting sleep on her?
No.
Okay.
I'm
That'd be
using
funny,
my
though.
fey presence.
That's a nat one.
Excellent. She falls asleep. Yeah.
Yes.
Dolph scoops her up with one arm and sort of like the way one would hold an infant, but she's presumably not one. He's just a lot larger. And says, "You should go to sleep, little one." And then bonks her, like just boops her gently on the nose, and she goes out.
Yeah.
Wow.
She is effectively charmed for a minute, I guess. Charmed or frightened, my choice, until the end of my next turn. So that doesn't, but that's all I need. And your call, but I feel like I could use that to put a child to sleep.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then Dolph takes her back to the doorway of her room and goes, "Oh,
Dolph,
okay,
as
I'm
you're
good."
carrying the child, make me a perception check.
Pt.1, a 13.
You start hearing a soft humming from the child. Like she's humming something in her sleep.
Dolph sort of one hand
That's the
behind
head of
her
the
neck.
child?
One hand behind her neck, one hand underneath her thighs, and holds her up to his face like a phone. Hello? As he puts his head to her chest. Is she making? Is she like? You know when you hum, you can feel the vibrations.
Yes.
Is she humming? Is she vibrating?
Yeah, she's humming in her sleep.
Your child does this normally?
Do what?
She's humming.
Well, she likes to sing. But normally not in her sleep.
Will not remain asleep for long if I do not put her down.
This is true, and I would very much like for her to, keep sleeping, and he gives you for another glare.
Dolph tucks her in.
Yep.
If anyone's watching, it is very cute.
No.
Yeah, she rolls around and just wraps her pillow like a teddy, and keeps sleeping.
He pulls a candy cane out of his harness and tucks it in.
Aww.
And tucks her up and then Squeezes out the door again.
Who is on? Mooncloud, if you're there, could you please roll me a d6?
Mooncloud, exclamation mark, roll space, the number 6, please. Now we wait. We've even got ticking now.
Very thematic.
I've also got the magical resonance weird going for the humming.
Weird.
What it's called. Or someone else in chat if Mooncloud's not there.
Yes. Anyone in chat, please
They are
roll
lurking.
a d6. There we go. A
Brendan,
2
2.
on the dice.
I'm gonna keep him
Let's
around.
see.
Whatever could it mean?
Please, everyone, give me a dex save.
A dex save again.
Yeah, suddenly the bookshelf starts rattling as if
Big
something
3.
is shaking.
9.
A very
Oh, we all
solid
fail, huh?
13.
Everyone except Dolph failed.
Hey! Because I'm
How
still
did that happen?
I'm still entangled with the doorway, so I'm not near it.
As books start flying out from the bookshelves and just circle around the room before falling onto the ground.
That was not me. I did not do that.
Everyone except Dolph take 4 bludgeoning damage as you are hit by
Oh,
books.
damn.
Ow.
That's a lot of damage for a wizard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have had a long rest, though, Damien, since last time.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
True.
And
can
leveled
I
up.
Yes, I did. Can I understand with Arcana something? What could be the issue here?
Yeah, give me an Arcana check.
I'll try. Oh, it's a natural 20 for 25. I know everything.
Seems to be some form of trigger that causes events to happen.
But
And
we
with
don't.
it- You're not entirely sure what it is, but let's see. You said natural 20. Yes, with the
Yes, sir.
natural 20 Arcana check, you can intuit that the book's shaking happened just after the child went to sleep.
Mhm. And the child appeared to be just human child,
Yes.
just standard model. Okay.
Yeah. Standard model, 7 to 8 years old, human child.
Yeah. Okay. And the dad, right? The graying dude. The dad is
Yep.
there. Damien will say, good sir, I'm not implying anything, but it does seem to me that the child is a little, how to say this politely, weird.
Gifted. That is a better word.
Gifted.
You are
Yeah,
talking to the
gifted.
parent.
Sure. And the books are somehow connected to her dreaming. That and the weird humming makes me suspect things. So what's going on here?
Varner turns to Damien. Her eyes are big, and everyone can clearly see fear on her face. And she says, "Humming? You heard humming?"
Yes.
Dolph would like to attempt to imitate the tune.
Sure thing.
If I heard it too, can I assist?
I am going to attempt the tune. I suggest people duck, just out of curiosity.
Sure. Give me a performance check.
Shield up.
Oh, meanie. An 8.
If I'm assisting, would that be advantage? Because I did hear
yes.
it as well.
I would also be happy to throw a bardic inspiration at that.
If you want to.
Absolutely.
Oh no, it's rolling so slow.
Yeah.
Oh.
Roll a d6. But...
It was a 17, and then it bounced.
Ooh.
A 10. With a
But you do have
d6. A d6.
You have bardic inspiration too.
Yeah. For another 6.
Let's go.
16! There we go.
16, you managed to copy the tune completely, and you see Barnard just slap her hands across her mouth. Turn
Dolph
on
is
her
like
heel.
ready for the books to go haywire.
Nothing
Madam.
happens.
Madam,
Yes.
Don't.
are we under the impression that yonder child has somehow caused some sort of magical surge? Does she have some magical affliction or spell? Is she under some spell?
Give me a moment, and will try to answer your questions. I shall be right back. And she turns on her heels and moves as fast as her legs can carry her up to the door, and you hear a thump as the door slams shut, and then a small glowing orb appears above the table, and you hear a containment area breached, quarantine protocols enacted.
Oh, this motherfucker.
I was about to say, she does not look like the person who is moving with every intention of coming back.
Yeah.
As you say that, you see her actually coming back.
Oh, we just thought you
slower.
closed us
Yeah.
on here.
Oh no, we all need to stay here for now until
why?
we've solved this.
If you indulge me, I could cast Identify on the child to see if she's under the control of some kind of spell.
Oh, wait. She's not now. Not mine, anyway.
Excellent.
Oh,
I don't want to meddle with your spells. You go.
Absolutely. It will take
Wait,
about
wait!
10 minutes.
Do we have permission? Says to the dad.
sure.
It won't hurt her. It's just a simple Identify.
Yeah,
By the way-
sure. Don't wake her.
How does the dad just like react to all of this? Like the containment, boop, boop, boop. He's like just fine with everything? Like, what's up with him?
Me and my
He
daughter
looks
are in containment.
very annoyed. He's looking annoyed and slightly frustrated.
You know, if one of my kids had some magical stuff going on, I would be shitting my pants. But that's not what you're doing. You seem irritated.
Well, you're waking my child up.
I'm not waking your child up, he says as he... Now, he has to maintain contact with the child for 10 minutes, so he's just going to very gently put a hand on her hair and sort of pat it to keep her calm and asleep, while in the other hand he pulls out a large pearl that he is going to focus on as it faintly glows as he gazes into it, trying to determine what, if anything, is wrong or is affecting this child.
Okay, so what exactly can Identify do?
Identify will I can choose one object or person that I must touch throughout the casting of the spell, 10 minutes. If it is a magic item or some other magic imbued object, I learn its properties and how to use them, blah 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 blah. If I instead touch a creature throughout the casting, I learn what spells, if any, are currently affecting it.
Let me see. That would be yes. You after 10 minutes, you get a strong, really strong sense of enchantment from the child. Is it just the child, or can you sense the area around as well?
I can only sense the child at this point.
Okay. Yeah, there's a
It's not
strong.
it's not detect magic. It's identify. So.
Yeah. You get a very strong sense of enchantment from the child, with a hint of darkness to it. It's not a good enchantment.
So, is it a specific spell?
No.
Okay. So it's just, oof, this child has been enchanted by dark forces.
You get a sense that it's a curse.
Cursed, if you will.
During the 10 minutes it takes to cast, Dolph would have wanted to ask the librarian why she locked the door.
So, yeah, Varner comes back after locking the door, and she slumps into one of the chairs and just rubs her temples and her face and starts rocking slightly. And she looks up at
normal reactions?
Yep, perfectly normal.
Yeah. She looks up, and she looks up at you, and she starts humming the melody. And then she, with visible effort, stops. When I first came here, 600 years ago, we got a book in from a book dealer we usually trade with, and after that, people started humming this melody, and started going insane, and it spread from person to person. Eventually we managed to contain it, but I don't know what happened, like why it happened, or how it's connected to the book, or anything like that.
Do you know what the book is called?
I don't remember. I was young at the time, unfortunately.
Would someone have written it down?
Yes, it did. There might be something in here that talks about it.
But being a wizard, I would know how like the nomenclature of books works. Can I try and like locate any like archive notes on this?
Yeah, sure.
Would there be an index?
There should be an index upstairs.
The hole in the roof.
Yeah.
Up to the upper level. Is that closed?
No. It's just the outdoor. You're gonna climb up.
Just jump up.
Dolph gently as possible gets back up on the desk. Jumps up and grabs onto the railings. He's 7 foot tall. It's only a 10-foot jump. I don't think... I'll roll for it if you like. It's the one thing I'm good at.
I'm gonna say that with your strength, you can just... if you want.
Do you need anything else while I'm up here?
Not really. Anyone else?
I don't think so.
You seem very blasé about him leaving, considering you just put us in a lockdown.
He can't get out the door, the front door.
Right.
That is not fair. I have yet to try.
Even though Dolph is smarter than him, Dolph is just going to lean in and go, one has to have a mind for one to go insane.
Damn. Okay, well, since Dolph found the index supposedly, can we try and like see if they have any like notes on cursed book 1? You know?
Give me an investigation check.
Okay.
Me?
Investigation. Or do you want Dolph?
I am bad at it. You go for it. I am at 0.
Okay.
I'm not great at it, but...
I'll try my best.
Dolph would chuck it down to you.
I'm also at 0. So I'm no use. I could bardically inspire you, maybe?
Yeah, you should, because I rolled just an 11.
Yeah,
I might need it.
I didn't see you roll, but yeah, I will bardically inspire you.
Thank you. That's gonna help, probably. Okay, so that's 15.
You do find a mention that's like in the index. You find private notes And let me just double check the name of this dude so I don't say it wrong. Private, well, it doesn't say private note, but it says notebook, Johan Pilt, in the index. No title, just that notebook, Johan Pilt.
Does that name ring a bell? I just asked towards like everyone in the room, including the scholars, like Johan Pint. Do you guys know who that is?
Oh, that was the man who brought in the book.
And that is the one we are looking for. The book is... You are looking for the notes that he made. Yes? So in the index, we found an entry that there is a notebook of Johan Piltz. And that's probably down here somewhere, so we're looking for that now.
So, small question, Ardanna. With locate object, I can find something that I have seen up close within 30 feet at least once, or the spell can locate the nearest object of a particular kind, such as a certain kind of apparel, jewelry, furniture, tool, or weapon. Does that mean if I try to look for a the notebook, I would just find
the nearest notebook?
The nearest notebook, or if it would be the notebook of this individual, if I were looking for that?
If you're specifically looking for a notebook by this author, you would find the nearest notebook by this author. If there's more than one, you would find the nearest one.
Then let us see if we can save ourselves 10 minutes. And Dolph looks in the index, presumably jumps back down, looks in the index, or says, Damien, because I don't think he'd jump back down because he doesn't want to wake the kid up. So he would say, Damien, why don't you check in the index where it says the book will be? That's the point of an index, is it not? Come on, am I the only one who works in a library?
You might be.
In the index, let me double check something real quick because I need to check the map. In the index, you see that it's indicated that the notebook would be in the southwest quadrant of the room, the lower level room.
Southwest corner.
Yes.
That'll help.
There are 3 bookshelves here. There are floor-to-ceiling bookshelves. One nearest to the center table that goes like half circle, and then two behind that on each side of a pillar supporting the upper level.
Cool. Shall I come back down or stay up here?
You're just like feeling even taller. Come back down. Let's go check out the lower levels.
Let's tread carefully, everyone. We don't want to get pelted with books again, all right? And
Dolph
as we
lands.
go, I'm gonna go stealthily and with my eyes open for booby traps.
Nice.
I'm going to make a stealth check to see if how quietly Dolph could. Nat 20.
Nice. Yes, you managed to actually land softly this time.
What happens is Dolph falls in a normal manner, and then about 3 inches from the surface of the table comes to a hover, and then gently lowers to the ground. Not a magical flying,
Nice.
just activates a little bit of reindeer magic and lands quietly.
Nice. Joan, please give me a intelligence save.
And not intelligence.
Oh, fuck. Y'all.
Oh, good,
luck.
a 5.
Stupid Irish flatfoot.
In front of you manifests your worst nightmare. Please describe it.
Oh, that's...
It's a man slowly falling off the top of a building.
It's a...
Oh no, that's a happy memory.
Really, it's a man in a very nice suit, and he's got a knife to my husband's throat.
Nice. You are frightened of this image, and you for the next minute, this thing is in front of you. You are unable to move away from it, and you are frightened of it.
Damn. Do we see that happen? Do we see her like stand there?
Yeah, you would see it, but you do not see the what she sees.
Oh, that is fine. Damien is just returned from the mines where a lot of the illusory fuckery happened. So he has an inkling about what's going on and says to everyone like, okay, I feel like this place is also plagued by strange illusions. Joanne might be seeing stuff that we do not.
Joan, you also take 11 psychic damage.
Damn.
Okay.
Can Dolph go, piss off, ghost, and
Nice.
charge at the space in front of Joan that Joan is looking at? Like antlers down, like, oh!
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna, since you're seeing Dolph pass through this image that you're frightened of, I'm gonna give you advantage on the second saving throw. You need to repeat it as the illusion is starting to vanish.
Okay, another intelligence save. All right.
Yes.
With
But
advantage.
with advantage this time.
Oh, good. Try that again. Oh, the first one was better,
Oh,
which was 10.
10.
Let me double check that. That is a... even though Dolph runs straight through this image, it's real for you. It is absolutely 100% real.
It just
I'm
sort
gonna
of
say,
steps.
Don't, you'll hurt him, you idiots! And I've
Oh.
got my crossbow out, aimed at the guy in the suit. I'm like, let him go!
And you take another 3 psychic damage
Fuck.
as you just
She's about to die.
Yeah.
as you say that, the image vanishes just as the knife is about to stab him in the neck.
Joan, there's nothing there. It's okay.
I do fire off an arrow at nothing, though.
Yeah.
Is Dolph there? Because he fucking ramped through it.
Dolph
Oh,
wouldn't have been. Dolph would have backed away. Like when he ran through what he knew to be empty space. Like he would have come to a stop just short of. It was a proper run. He was meaning to do damage, but when he passed through what he suspected he would pass through without without injury, he would have come to a stop ahead of a bookshelf and then turn around to look. And he was
Arrow
actually
just
contemplating putting Joan to sleep.
Joan, how poorly off are you?
I'm not quite half health. I'm a little over half.
Would you benefit from a healing word?
Look, I wouldn't say no to some healing word.
Okay, so yeah, he's going to reach out to you. And he's just, Joan, there's nothing there. It's all in your head. And he will cast healing word. You know what? Fuck it. He'll cast healing word at the 2nd level, giving you 10 health points back.
Oh my god. I hate this job.
And then he's just, with her permission, he'll just sort of keep a comforting arm around her for now.
Dolph goes to the bookcase you fired a crossbow bolt into, pulls the crossbow bolt out, and says, "Here, you drop this."
Thank you.
And with that, we're gonna take a tiny little breaklet because we have been going at it for an hour and a half now.
Gosh.
Excellent.
Splendid. Thank you so much, Ardanna. An amazing job, a fascinating and interesting adventure already. We will go for a short breaklet and be back in 5 to 10. Say goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Hello, everyone, and welcome on back. I hope you had a nice break. I know I did. I got some unhydration done, some rehydration done, and found some chocolate. So, yay! I hope you've been enjoying it so far.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I have a thought.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Damien has an idea. So
Even
it does
worse.
seem like the area where the book is supposed to be located is kind of like pushing us away, saying "fuck you, ghosts," but instead it's "fuck you, adventurers." So we need to find a way to do it. So Damien will cast a spell called Unseen Servant.
Okay.
And send the unseen servant, his little assistant guy, to this place where the book is supposed to be, so he can like safely retrieve the book for us, so we don't have to get owied.
Sure, you can absolutely do that.
It has to know, presumably, exactly which book, or can you tell the unseen servant to get that specific book?
No, never used unseen servant before.
Nope, me neither.
Okay. It can move and interact with an object, can perform simple tasks that a human servant could do, such as fetching things, cleaning, mending, folding clothes.
They make excellent librarians then. Go get me this book. I don't care how long it
Yeah.
takes. Find it. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry.
So
Yeah.
I snap my fingers, and a little assistant with a lanyard appears, and
Oh, you have an unseen intern.
oh, you don't know what else I have. When we get to 5th level, oh boy.
Do you reanimate intern?
I am a necromancer after all. But yes, he turns to the unseen servant and says, "Audrey dear, can you fetch the book for us?"
It takes Audrey about 3-4 minutes to find the book. But eventually you see this rough-looking notebook, like pages torn, spine cracked, the spiral of the notebook just twisted a little bit, just float over on the air because no one else except you can see this thing.
I pluck. Okay, before I touch the thing, does it look cursed?
It looks weather-worn, battered, and old.
Why don't you
Okay.
ask Audrey to open the book?
Yeah, Audrey, open the book.
Identified it.
You see pages start flipping in the air.
I
Much
meant
like
pointing
the
at you,
one-ups.
so you could read it.
Yep.
Yeah,
Holding it
I
like
will.
this.
I have identify as well. I will cast it and see what's up. Like, does it hurt my brain if I read it?
No, it's a notebook.
It's a notebook. Let's go.
Yeah. Flipping through it, you manage to find most of it is just found this book, take it to Candlekeep, got this much money, found this thing, took it to a merchant, got paid a lot. Most of the entries are like that. Until the end, you find a note that says, got this really nice musical kind of toy book that opens up to show pop-up figures. It's broken, unfortunately, but the melody is really nice. I can't seem to stop humming it. We'll take it to Candlekeep because they really want mysterious and rare books like this.
Dolph is
And,
reading over Damien's shoulder as well, just...
And last entry is shaky and doesn't really follow the same nice writing, and it just says, "Can't get this tone out of my head." And that's it.
Brenda, dear, and he turns to the librarian. So we found the notebook, and it says that you would have the book on hand. What happened to it?
The name is Varney. We don't really have well, Brenda works upstairs.
Stay on track, my dear. Where is this... does it say the name of the book?
It says the name is Shemshimes Bedtime Rhyme.
Shemshimes
Do you have
bedtime
this
rhyme.
bedtime rhyme by Shemshim?
We used to, I know that. It disappeared a few years ago.
Oh. Well, this is no good.
Oh, do we know what Shemshim is? Is that from a specific language or?
Unfortunately, I don't know. It wasn't really talked about. We didn't. Well, I've heard rumors, but I don't like to speculate at all, really.
Well, I do have a suggestion. The
Yes?
child is humming the tune, yes?
Yes?
So it is presumable that she has interacted with the book.
Yes. So, I know that she has just gone back to sleep. But perhaps it would be advisable to question said child. Gently.
Perhaps we begin with just looking under her bed. She has a child.
Sure.
I can't.
Oh, you're allowed to look under her bed, but try to not wake her up.
I will not do it. Perhaps, Joan, you look very stealthy.
Small.
You can say small. It's all right.
I wasn't going to say small. For a human, you are quite large.
Thank you. All right, I'll check under the bed, but I'm gonna take a precautionary measure first. Are there any is there any furniture around? What I'd love is like a cushion.
There are
But,
some
like-
stuffed armchairs around
Great.
in nooks.
Superb. I'm gonna go to an armchair and cut one open for the stuffing and try
Okay.
and like put some stuffing in my ears.
Nice.
Thank you.
Yes.
Smart.
I don't think it is, but all right.
You see
Does it help?
Abder's eyebrow twitch slightly, but he's stood up and is basically following Joan around, being that hovering overprotective dad.
All right. I'm gonna look under the bed now. Wish
Yep.
me luck.
There's a assortment of crap under there.
I got
give
kids.
me
It's fine. I get it.
give me an investigation check.
All right.
May I assist by using Mage Hand to hold a torch?
Hell
Or
yeah.
hold one of the jars of fireflies.
Absolutely.
Good.
You can use roll
A
with
good
advantage.
roll. Fuck yeah. 18.
With advantage?
I get to do it again.
I mean, you're
Yes.
going to struggle to do better than that, but yeah.
But I will.
Nice.
I said that
19.
knowing that the dice roller was listening, yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent. What do I see?
Aside from random toys and what seems to have been a cinnamon roll at some point, it's now a cracker. It's dry. It's not
Okay.
moldy, but it has dried out.
Sugar preserves a lot of things.
Yeah, it basically dried before it had a chance to mold.
Could you give me that, please?
You also find
Dolph leans over and whispers into Damien's ear, I don't think yours is very bright.
I like how both of them say to us, yeah, this one is stupid. Check this out.
Fjord has a family of mice to feed. Where do you think?
That's true. Okay, I thought Hugh was
Yeah.
going to eat it, yeah.
But yeah, you also see what looks like an outline in the dust under the bed, where something about this size has been laying. But this is... But it's no longer there.
Any monsters?
I mean, this bun might turn into one soon if you leave it there much longer.
Well,
But,
give it away.
alright if you want it.
Second mage hand grabs it and takes it away.
Look, I think it used to be under there, but it's not anymore.
Well, last time we had a book to deal with, I just cast to locate object and we found a direction towards it. Perhaps we can do that now.
Yes.
Well, perhaps you could do that now.
Whatever.
Perhaps.
No,
I don't have the spell.
I do.
Yes, and you didn't do it the last time.
I got stolen before I could.
Cute. What if we cast it together and maybe that will amplify the range?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Absolutely.
Talking out of my ass. Let's go.
Hey, I'm not gonna say no, you can't. If two mages
Yeah,
or
burn
magic
two
users
different
want
spell
to burn-
slots. Yeah.
Yeah, let's burn the spell slots, baby.
So as he goes to do this, he'll reach out to take your hand, so the two of them can sort of help try to flow magic through each other to amplify, rather than just casting two separate
Yep.
instances.
Yeah.
And then he will cast.
Daria, Surname Redacted, spouting bollocks since 1997.
97? Ah, okay, yeah, it took me a couple of years to learn how to speak.
Yeah,
that's true.
obviously you weren't right from the off. I was like, close enough, I'm gonna guess, and if I am, then yeah, she didn't speak immediately.
Yeah.
Leave me alone.
Actually, I came out of my mom's womb already burning the doctor. Boy, those
Yeah.
shoes, trash. Yeah.
Already speaking English exclusively in memes.
Cringe. Open her mouth, cringe.
Comes out, Poggy!
Oh no.
Oh, this doctor?
And doctor's
Mom?
like-
Sussy flower.
The doctor is like, I'm sorry to say, but this baby is quite unbased. I'm pretty sure it's chronicle.
Gasified even.
Anyway, we're casting stuff.
Yes. As you know the name of the book, but not the what it looks like. You know the rough size of it, but you haven't seen it. With
There was a description.
Pop up
in the notebook. It was
Yeah.
a pop-up book with a musical thing in it.
Yes.
yeah, but it doesn't describe exactly what it looks like. But I was getting there.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
But
Dolph is sorry, Josh.
Yeah, Josh.
with the amplified casting, and that you know roughly the size and what it was, how it was made, you do feel a ping from downstairs. And looking around, you can see that there is what looks like a doorway, not without a door, but like just a doorway, but with a staircase leading down.
Oh,
How easily will I fit? Is this one of those things where I'm going to have to crab walk sideways down another flight of stairs?
Yes, absolutely. And even then, it's gonna be tight fit. If you take a corner wrong, you're gonna get stuck.
how far
Time
is
to
this-
lube up the deer.
Yeah. Grease me up, woman. How far down, and is it a straight line?
Let me actually double check that. It is a slight curve to it, just a little bit of a curve, which is why I said if you take that curve wrong, you're gonna have a moose stuck
Alright.
in the stair. Well,
It's an anti-jumping hole.
yeah. Dolph can make it, but very, very slowly.
No. If I can see the bottom.
No.
And it's okay. Then yeah, Dolph will go very, very slowly until he can see the bottom, and it's 30 feet away. And then he'll misty step.
Yeah. Yeah, you managed to shimmy around and just about see the last step of the staircase, because it's one of those half spiral things. So if you get that angle just right, you can see the bottom stair. And you missed a step into a long hallway that leads to a door. The door is on an angle. And the whole area is lit up by fireflies just floating in the air. and sitting on the walls.
Come on down. It is very charming down here.
Oh,
And
if you wanted before you went down, Dolph, Hjort would have cast light on something that you are wearing.
Hjort, Terrace, you know what you're going to cast light on.
His schnoz.
Yes.
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 So yes, he will cast light on your schnoz.
Hell yeah. You can't see shit because there's like light source right in
Yeah,
front of you.
no, I'm blinded.
Yeah. It is a very tight hallway. You can just about fit. You can feel like the edges of your horns starting to lose the fuzz as you're walking along.
Ow.
And that sound of
Punch a bit.
bones. Yeah. You have that sound of bones scraping against stone as you walk.
Oh, no. Not like that at all.
And at times, your walking scares up some of the fireflies that flit around you. At the end...
He is like running his hands through them, just really enjoying the... I like being not the only uneffervescent person.
Nice. Tamior, if you're still there, give me a D6, please.
Great.
Roll me a D6, please.
Mm-hmm.
If...
Is anybody coming
There we
with as
go.
well, out of curiosity?
Hey.
5.
Yeah, is anyone else going down?
Yeah,
the
we're going. Yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
I don't think I can fit, so I'll just.
Well, I'm holding like it's 10 minutes on the Kate object, so I do want to be on the lower level just to see where exactly we can look later.
Mhm.
I will try and get down the stairs, but if I get stuck, we're.
Come on, it's easy.
Royal. I think your Radless span is a little shorter than mine, but I will try.
Dolph. Yeah, Hjort wouldn't see because he's not there. Damien and Joan probably would see Dolph roll his eyes.
Well, no, what I
Like,
picture
in your
is
dreams,
tarantulas-
Hjort.
I think your Tarantulas is sort of more upward because you're a deer, and his are more outward because he's a moose.
Oh, I see. Yeah, no. Mine actually swept back.
yours
Reindeer.
swept back.
Right. Okay.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
width,
his is
not
swept
girth. Okay, I'm with you. All right, fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
They're fucking evaluating each other's guts
I
now.
mean-
This is ridiculous.
We are a pair of male deer. Obviously, we've checked.
Yeah. So, on reindeer antlers, you have those tiny little ones that just peek out. Those are the ones scraping against...
Oh, wow. Right, it's very narrow.
Yeah, he's gonna have to walk sideways and hope.
Walking sideways would actually be worse. I would have to walk sideways with my head pointing forward. And just sort of do that.
Yeah. But no, I mean, Hjort is probably gonna have to... Yeah, is probably gonna have to crab walk again.
Yeah.
Put a Zoidberg in my head.
He's used to this.
Oh yeah, the image on the map is not even fully 5 feet.
Oh, wow.
So,
okay.
Yeah.
Regret nothing about my character choice.
You would have to go through... I'm just thinking, like, if it's less than 5 feet, would you even be able to get through there with that harness? Wouldn't you have to go through, like, bucky-tailed naked?
Clang, 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 clang.
Yeah. You're...
My harness, I don't know if I've no, like... I'm probably imagining a different kind of harness. It's not mass-wise significant. It's really just a couple of leather straps. It's not like it doesn't add a lot of mass.
I think I know what you mean. I mean, but I was thinking
like
more the bells on it.
Yeah.
I'm familiar. Yep.
It's got bells down it, but yeah.
Okay, no, I get you.
I went to a pride recently. It's my first time ever, and I saw a lot of cowgirling, mostly lesbians. I'll be honest.
That's fair.
No, I'm familiar. It's fine.
Hjort, please give me a acrobatics check.
Acrobatics.
Yes, because you're trying to shimmy down the stairs.
That's a 9, madam. Madam DM.
Shemshimes Bedtime's shimmy.
Yes. You feel that.
May I assist with Mage Hand pushing or pulling him?
I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
Actually, I've got an inspiration from my last game. Can I use that?
Yeah. If it's from this channel, sure.
It was this campaign, yeah.
Yeah. So I will just try that again, and that is a 4. So no.
The dice computer says no.
Can I try something? Because I think I might be close to you in the walking order.
Yeah.
Please do not cut off my antlers.
They grow back though, right?
I'm not sure if moose antlers grow back.
Yeah, moose antlers will grow back.
Yeah, they drop them every year, don't they?
That's not what I'm gonna do though. I'm gonna be like, look, let me give you a hand, and I'm just gonna grab the antlers and try and like wrestle his head through.
Oh no, I thought he was gonna crack one off, like, done.
I just gotta move for his head. Have you ever had a dog that got its head stuck in something trying to get through and could get that situation? I'm trying to like dog wrestle his head out of the fence.
Dolph cannot watch. He cannot turn his head around, but he really desperately wishes he could.
With the help, you get your head firmly stuck in this staircase, but with help, you manage to eventually just get your head loose enough to get downstairs, but you cannot walk straight, so you have to like walk on this like sideways.
Yes, he's fine doing that, but I think there is much actual moose bellowing as he is being wrangled.
Yeah.
Shh! There's a child asleep.
Opposite of stealth.
Just wrong.
Between you and the bells, Jesus.
Oh no, my bells don't jingle.
I'm also wearing bells, and yes, they do.
No. Dolph's bells, like when he's working, Dolph's bells, unless he's working for the Red Tyrant, his bells don't jingle. He's removed the clacker from every single one of them. It's mostly it's all about it's just for show. It's about the vibe. They're all gold and real gold. Like it's he doesn't really understand money. He thinks it's all like just sort of trinkets.
Can I just say, this is very D&D. Us going down the stairs for 10 minutes. It's just like so D&D.
We haven't even gotten to the not locked door that we will spend an hour at.
We fucking just on the stairs.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I got stuck, okay?
Dolph would go for the door.
As you bellow from the staircase, you hear above you a "Told said to keep it down," and the
when we
door
get there,
at
we're
the
going
end.
to find it's a very small room. We find the book immediately, and then we leave. There's no point to this.
At the end, Dolph, you see the door open, and a long black beak point out, and then a cane with a firefly lantern at the top poke out as well, and then you hear a "What is going on?"
Hello.
Hi.
Just a heads up, real quick. I'm going to be on the move for like 3 minutes because there's someone at my door.
Okay.
But I can still hear, and I'll be able to respond if need be.
Do we see the thing that Dolph is seeing?
I'm gonna say no because there's a Dolph in the way.
True.
Yeah, I was about to say like around the Dolph.
Can we hear it? Can we hear
Yes,
it?
you can hear.
Going on?
Hello.
Is that
The
a familiar
voice-
voice to us?
Depends on how long you've been working for the Candlekeep.
that something we roll for? I don't know.
No, I guess you just decide. How long have you been working for the Candlekeep?
Like,
I think
library?
Dolph has quite a while.
Yeah.
5 or 6 years.
Yeah. Damien?
I'd say like a year and a half.
Hjort is new.
Joan?
Maybe like 8 months.
Okay. Dolph, you would know this bird person as a Kenku named Crinkle. Crinkle does not like visitors. Crinkle very much does not like anyone being in her cellar.
Wait, wasn't Crinkle a cat?
No, Cthulhu was a cat.
It was
Oh.
Cthulhu. There's a lot of people down here.
Yeah.
Crinkle, hello. We are here for a book, then we will leave you alone.
No, I'm not gonna do that voice the whole time. So
Fair.
yeah, Kenkus can't speak, so she's basically mimicking different
words
people.
she's heard.
Yeah, in that voice, she's heard them in as well, so it changes with every word. But yeah, she says, "Oh, Dolph. Book? Many books.
Shemshimes, bedtime rhyme.
Never heard.
Well, it's down here. We know. We cast a spell.
Never heard.
Doesn't change the fact. Can I come in, please? No, Brendan. No Kenku character has ever gotten annoying. None. Ever.
I quite like Coco.
They're fun, if played properly.
Yeah. If you must.
I think we must. There's a curse.
Fine.
Um,
And
Dolph.
she reluctantly steps out of the way. Yep.
I was just gonna say, I love how the like short speech pattern is immediately contagious. It's beautiful.
That's great.
Particularly on Dolph.
Yeah. And yeah, she steps out of the way and opens the door a bit more to let you in. The door is clearly made for medium-sized creatures, and
Which
you have
legally
to
Dolph
squeeze.
is.
Legally.
Legally.
Yeah. The answer is a little bit of a work, but you can make it work.
It's probably slightly wider now.
Yeah. Hjort just looks at the doorway and goes,
You
"No."
don't need to.
Yes.
How big is the room inside?
It's pretty big. It's
Although you might like to. It's very nice in here.
I will definitely follow Dolph inside so I can like zero in on where the fuck the book might be.
Well, yeah, no, I've still got that up. So yeah, no, I'll also squeeze through.
the room
Horses
you're stepping
Joan too.
into looks to be a dining area, if I'm not completely wrong. Let me double check. No, it's the kitchen. You step into a kitchen that is on the long side. It's 20 feet, but it's shaped like a weird
E?
polygon.
Oh.
No, it like where you step in is a slanted wall, and then you have a wall like this and one below like this. So it's roughly 20 by 15 feet, filled with kitchen utensils, and there is a faint scent of burnt grease and bacon. And there's a dirty skillet standing on the stove, still waiting to be washed. And you have all kinds of tools and stuff for making breakfast out. But remember, this is late evening by this point.
Hjort is a little disgusted.
And he's going to go over and prestidigitate that claim.
Nice.
Oh, cat, out!
God, you're wasting all the beautiful grease.
You hear an annoyed clacking of a beak behind you.
What?
And just find book, go.
Find book, go.
You've got the spell on. Find the book.
Yeah, where does it lead us? To the grease?
Probably not.
Now, let me check something.
It's strange that it would lead us to kitchen, but
I mean, there's presumably more rooms.
Yeah. From in the kitchen on another wall, or actually right across from the door you just went in through, there's another door hanging slightly open, or being slightly open, and you can see a narrow corridor leading down to another door, and the ping is leading you to that room at the end of the corridor.
Why is it always narrow corridors?
well, let's try. Let's see. Oh, by the way, yeah, you shouldn't have gotten rid of the grease. We need that for you now. And Damien this time will go first because, like, I don't know how much time on the spell is left, so he tries to get as close as they can while the deer struggle.
Yeah, Dolph does not go first this time. He allows Damien and Joan.
Yeah,
I will come with if needed.
The whole time you hear an annoyed clicking of a beak, just click.
Dolph would gently but firmly pinch the tip of the beak.
You get Crinkle just glaring at you through her black beady eyes, just. And just as the ping disappears, as it fades, the whole hallway goes black. And then slowly you start seeing the fireflies around it winking in and out. Just gently in and out. And Joan, please make me a wisdom save.
Oh no.
Poor Joan.
Yeah.
Can't catch a break.
Goodness. It's fine. It's fine. 14?
You hear a soft humming in your head, a melody that seems to echo in your mind, and you feel an urge to hum it. It's there, but you manage to shake it off. But the melody is still in your head.
Damien! I heard the humming.
So that means we're close. Okay. We have dark vision. What do we see in the dark?
The fireflies are just flickering like right now.
Is my nose torch still going?
Yeah,
nose torch.
Dolph and Hjort are like at the door, like both trying to see.
Nice.
Like,
thank you.
Dolph has gone above and Hjort below, and it's sort of. Is this better?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's still a narrow hallway with doors on either side of you, and the ping has led you towards the end of this hallway. So the book you're looking for would be in that furthest room.
Well, let's try. Do you want me to go first, or should you?
I mean, if you come back, I can go first.
Is it more wide here? Yeah, fuck the deer. Let's go.
That would be particularly productive.
You cut out slightly. What was the question?
Moi?
Yeah, someone asked the question.
Who goes first?
No, it doesn't matter anymore. We just go.
We're going in.
Go
Going in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You managed like at the end of the hallway, you find the door is firmly closed, but it's not locked.
I'll open it.
As you open it, you see, and I do apologize for this if you don't like bugs, this room is completely crawling with larval fireflies. Like, there are wingless larval flies everywhere. Tiny glowworms cling to every surface, shedding light throughout. A canvas hammock hangs between two pillars near the center of the room. An engraving of a goat wearing a crown leans against the north wall.
What the fuck?
Get
Do
a
we see any
job
books?
guarding books, they said. It'll be breezy.
Yeah. This looks fucky. Do we see any books?
There's nothing else in this room. But you can, if you want, give me a perception check.
Hell
Fuck
yeah,
it, let's
do that.
perceive. Let's try to ignore the goat head with a crown and perceive.
Oh no, I'm very distracted by that goat.
Yeah, we're not perceiving shit.
Yeah, no.
I actually think the dumb stat of this party is wisdom.
It does seem like it.
You don't see anything in this room. There are no books, there are just glowworms and that goat at the end, leaning against the wall.
Dolph's going down. Dolph's going down. He is curious about the goat, if nothing else. Also, he fucking loves fireflies, as it turns out. So Dolph is like, all right, excuse me, hot, and
Okay.
yeah.
Yep, it's tight, but you manage.
Yeah, he forces his way down. It's a strength thing. And yeah, he doesn't really give a damn about any damage done. And he gets there and he goes, oh, well, that is very unsettling. Do I recognize it? The goat.
It looks like a generic goat carved out of stone. It looks very heavy. If you want, you can give me a perception check as you enter this room.
Please
Why
do.
not? I have a +1 for 5.
No. Oh god, I was going to say.
I have a torch nose.
Yeah, no, I was going to say if you fail, I'll also try and get down there.
Give me a strength check, Hjort.
A strength check?
Strength or athletics?
19.
Hey!
Strength check.
It takes some effort and you can feel the walls pulling at your antlers, but you manage to somehow, by the grace of something or the grease of something, make your way down into the room.
Ouch.
And you are not cramped anymore. The room is rather large. Let me double check the measurements of this room. It is roughly 15 by 15 foot. So it's rather large.
In that
This
case,
is
yeah,
better.
he would love to perception check if you will allow him.
Yeah, sure.
Because he has a +5 to that.
Yep.
Surely.
That is a 23.
Oh,
Nice.
Nice. As you look around, shaking your head at being finally free, you do see something odd along the floor. Seems like a stream of light leading from a wall. And
My training always said to look up, never down. Wrong. We'll correct the manual.
where the goat is leaning, there's like a little sliver of light just under its hooves.
I think there's a trapdoor or a hidden compartment.
great.
And yeah, he'll trippy trap over there and see what he can see.
It's more of a
suppose.
squelch with the bugs.
Yeah, there's like bugs everywhere.
Yeah, we'd have
Dolph.
to walk carefully to not squish
Dolph.
anything.
Dolph charges the statue from the side, saying, "Piss off, goat!"
Um,
No.
He has one move, but it's very effective.
give me a athletics check.
Okay.
Oh, you got those.
Yeah, one would hope. Nope. Crit fail.
Please give me a Constitution saving throw.
He just dies.
Oh god. Also a +5. My rolls tonight. Filthy 20.
You're not stunned as you charge straight to this 150-pound goat.
Okay. I heard it in my head. It sounded cooler. No, I don't hear a lot. Well, I hear a lot of things in my head now. Joan, you look quite strong. Perhaps we live together.
We could do that, or before we do that, maybe there's a button or something. I'm gonna walk over to the goat, and I've just remembered that Joan is still barefoot, so she is having a bad time in this room.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, so is Dolph. I don't know. And
I
Fjord.
actually have a thing that I can do.
Oh,
I'm telekinetic now, so I have the telekinetic.
Summon shoes.
Telekinetic shove. So as a bonus
Ah.
action, I can try and it's a creature that I can see, and that's a goat statue.
One
so I don't
creature?
think I can do it.
I
Yeah.
thought you were going to get rid of all the fireflies. You just telekinetic
No.
shove, and then poof.
Piss off, fireflies.
I was going to try and
See?
telekinetically shove the statue, but it's not a creature.
No,
So-
it's a stone goat.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go over to the goat, and I'm gonna see if there's like an arm I can pull, something that looks movable, maybe something that's been touched frequently. Can I do a little look-see?
Yeah, sure. Investigation check, please.
Oh, something I'm great at.
Oh,
Oh yeah, I got a 4.
God damn it.
Right. Upon
Do I
staff,
need-
fuck all.
Do I need to get into the room now? Because like Damien is still like he doesn't want to get to the bugs, so he's like standing there watching the guys fail.
Bugs on your feet are very distracting. There are little worms just crawling over your feet.
Oh no.
Gross.
Is Damien clearly not up for this because of the bugs?
He doesn't want to, but like seeing
No.
you guys all like do that silly thing, he's like, okay, I'll try.
Go.
And he's like, actually, I have cantrips. Can I? Oh wait, has it been an hour since I've cast Unseen Servant?
Probably not.
No.
Nice. Audrey will walk in front of me and clean up the way from the bugs a little bit, so that it's
Nice.
easier.
I don't want to be mean, but is Unseen Servant a concentration spell?
No, it's an hour.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Nice.
A
Yes.
broom floats down.
Just chip.
Yeah, so I get over there, like, so we think it's a trapdoor underneath the statue.
I'm not thinking very
Yeah.
many things.
No. No, you're not. You're thinking
Can I try to use Arcana or Investigation to try and like understand if there's a way to like maybe there's magically like an eye or like you touch the crown and it's like whoop, there I go. And moves
Give
away.
give me a investigation check.
Let's try, gang. Let's try. We don't have many
it.
tries
Bring it.
left.
Bring it. 6.
It's an 11.
Ooh, I called it. It's a 6 on the dice.
Unfortunately, you do not manage to find anything on the goat or the wall other than the sporadic glowing like near its feet. Suddenly,
Did you say it's wearing a crown?
yes.
Yes.
Is the crown made of something else?
No. It's a stone crown as well.
So it appears to
Same
be
kind of
attached
stone.
to the rest of the goat.
Yes.
Okay.
when you say there's glowing near the hoofs, does it seem like it's from like a crack in the floor, or like just disembodied light around the hoofs? Like, what are we looking at?
It's like a faint light from under a door.
Ah, okay. So yeah, we definitely need to push this thing.
Let's lift it.
All right,
Dolphin
let's do
Joan.
it.
And Audrey will help.
Sure
Hey,
thing.
look, I'll take any 10 pounds she can lift. Yeah.
Athletics check, please.
I believe.
Oh, fuck yeah, something I'm good at. Come on.
Don't say that before the roll, though.
Oh.
Yes, see?
Am I
See?
doing it as
you
well?
You jinxed it.
Or
Yes.
Okay.
Or you can, or one of you can do it
Nat
if
20.
you're helping.
Oh, thank
Nice.
God.
You nearly tip the goat on Joan as you're lifting it.
All right, we will lift together. Here we go. One,
Yeah,
two.
yeah, yeah.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I got too early.
Oh my. Who taught you how to count?
The same person who taught me how to lift. He was better at one than the other.
I guess. That's what you get with a cult education, apparently.
The goat falls over with a crash. It doesn't break, but it's very, very heavy.
I hate how hard that was.
Me too.
Is the opening mechanism now clearly obvious now that we've broken it?
Yes. Just behind the goat, you see what looks like a keyhole,
Yeah.
large enough for a human's finger to fit.
Oh.
And
So that would not have done me
Finger,
any
though.
good anyway.
Are you
Yeah.
supposed to stick your finger in the goat's butt?
And it chomps on it
no,
and
it's
opens
on
the
the
door.
wall. On the
Okay.
wall, not the goat.
I was
I
a little
love-
bit confused.
Really it's quite telling about Terris, and like their work on a farm.
I know.
Yeah, okay. It's rural. Mhm.
Yeah. It was like first thoughts. Okay, yeah, there's a finger-shaped hole in the bottom of the goat. Underneath.
Yeah, no, in the wall, there's a hole big enough for a human finger to fit into it. You can see some glowing there, as if there was a keyhole or something similar.
Well, now we know, and knowing is half the battle. The other half is
Why?
violence. And then he gestures to the goat.
Yeah.
My father always said, "All right, one more tiny cramped space. Ladies first, please."
Oh, do you want me to put my finger in that?
I wasn't going to. The hole that we have just revealed. That we are looking at, yes? Is there not one?
Yeah.
What about this entire night makes you think it's a good idea to put your finger in a mysterious hole?
No, not the tiny hole. The hole in the ground.
Is there a hole in the ground revealed now?
No.
I have
No.
misunderstood then. Okay.
That's
You're
I
not
apologize.
going to sigh and stick his
Hey,
finger in
no,
the
no,
hole.
999, mage hand. I click my fingers, and a white glove appears and puts his finger in and pulls.
You hear a click, and
It's
a
so
panel
useful when you have
pops
huge
out.
hands.
And it
And
just
I
pops
have
out
made
from the
sense,
wall,
too.
and you can clearly see what now looks like a loose panel that can be removed.
Right, very dangerous. I lift the loose panel and move it.
Yeah. Inside you find
Please be treasure, please be treasure, please be treasure, or a book.
And books are treasures.
you find 2 potions.
Fuck yes, treasure.
One, one that seems to be a potion filled with, or a bottle filled with, like a swirling silvery mist. But if you shake it, it's clearly a liquid. And the other one is similar, a liquid that seems to be made out of pure gold. It's
Dolph
not
comes
warm
back.
to the touch.
One in each hand, and offers them to Joan and says, "Lady's choice."
There's
Who
also an
helped?
ornate. It's also an ornate curved dagger, and a book that looks to be a music box.
Hey, burn it.
I can't burn it, but I may be able
Hey,
to
burn
shatter
it.
Found it. Now let's kill it.
Could all of you please make a wisdom save?
Oh
Ah,
no, we're so wise though.
yeah.
No,
What?
that's a 13.
Oh.
Well, for an
yeah.
11.
Oh.
Stand.
20.
Nice.
Hey,
Wise as fuck.
11.
Must be nice.
Yeah, it's my dumb stat.
Would you like to roll the dice next time, Kitty? Yeah.
So, Joan and Jort, you managed to hear that humming, that melody in your head, but you managed to resist starting to hum it yourselves. Dolph and Damien, however, you clearly feel and hear this humming melody almost take over your mind, and you have an irresistible urge to hum it out loud.
In which case, Dolph is humming when he holds the two potions up to Joan and says,
Yeah.
"Lady's choice."
And I'm going to, because I found a good link to a melody of it, but it's copyrighted, so I can't really.
So you can't play it. You're just going to listen to it yourself, and we have to suffer.
Yes.
Nice,
Okay.
thanks.
I mean, I can link it to you on the Discord so you can hear it.
Yeah, pop it up in the hung, drawn, and quartered, and everybody could join our Discord.
Ooh.
Yes.
Sneaky plug.
Is it?
Someone picked up the dagger, by the way?
There's
9.
an ornate dagger in there as well.
So I think Hjort will scoop up the dagger and just for whenever anyone wants it. But what he's going to ask is for everybody to step back away from the book. And then he is going to suggest that he shatter it.
The book? We came here for
Shatter?
it.
Yes.
Ardanna, I'm going to check. Does Dolph know? Does Dolph have any strong feelings about the book being shattered?
Nope.
Interesting. Okay, cool. It does not damage the thing if it's just noise, yeah?
Isn't the little girl cursed? If we break this, is there a risk that she gets hurt?
Can I cast Identify on the book?
I was about to
Sure.
suggest, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
We do that.
The only problem with that is that Identify is a touch spell. Are you sure you want to touch it?
I'm already fucking charmed by it. Why the fuck not?
Yeah, cool.
Love it.
Science and Sorcery, thank you very much for the follow as well, you bloody champions. Yeah, good on you. Avast, matey, you wee scurlywag. I'm just
Now
playing
I'm
around with
going-
the words now.
Curly
Scullywag.
wag.
Scurlywag. It's a squirrel.
There we go. Yes. Yeah, you cast Identify on the book and you get a strong hint of enchantment and that this is a curse. It's something to do with a curse, and you also hear, you also feel the clicking of cogs. As if the
Oh.
music. Yes.
Mm-hmm. From Identify, we usually understand what kind of curse it is. Do I get any information on that? Would the girl straight up die, or what's up?
It seems that there's some form of summoning curse.
Uh-huh. As
And
if the
it's-
book is summoning something, or
No. Not the book.
Well, I share the information with the group and
Yep.
say, well, that's what we get from it.
So this is a magic item, so I don't think Shadow will work on it anyway.
Maybe
No, it's like,
if more people hum the melody, maybe something gets summoned here, but we can't really know for sure. Unless we want to try and all stand in a beautiful circle and hum together.
I am reluctant to do what it wants. I say, humming along underneath my breath.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damien, you also see that part of the spine of the book has been damaged, dented, and you can see some of the cogs sticking out.
Perhaps it is broken. Perhaps it needs to be fixed.
Yeah, maybe.
Perhaps it needs to be more broken.
This is also an option. Joan, which potion did you take out of curiosity? Gold or floaty mist?
I suppose I'm holding the gold one.
Cool. I will have the floaty mist one.
Do any of us have mending or some such?
No, I took light instead.
I can make it on fire, but not mended. May I investigate the book? Seeing as nothing apparently bad has happened to Damien, and I'm also humming anyway, can I pick the book up and gently turn a couple of pages, maybe try and determine in what manner it is broken?
Sure thing. As you hold the book and you begin to open it, you hear a loud scream from upstairs.
Oh!
It's a clearly male voice. It's deep, and the pitch keeps going up and up and up, and it doesn't stop.
That was not who the person I expected to scream.
Yeah, it's probably not connected. So let's
it's probably fine. Yeah.
I would suggest you shut the book before whoever that is has an exploding head.
Dolph closes the book. Dolph opens the book again.
Let's get back upstairs. Let's get
Dolph is just
right
like,
now.
Yes, let's
Stop!
attempt.
Stop!
Let's go right now.
Okay,
Yeah,
alright.
we go.
You feel free. We'll join you when we can.
Can we if it takes them longer, can Damien grab the book and like rush towards the doors in case they need it?
Stop you.
If Dolph lets you. Because Dolph is holding it.
If Dolph gets stuck with the book, that's gonna be bad.
Well, Dolph would go ahead of Hjort. But, yeah. Dolph is prepared to carry it, but he's happy to let you have it if you want.
We just run. Just run.
I'm like in the kitchen already. I'm like,
Yeah.
Get out of the way, Kenku!
Just move! We've got the book. You can go to sleep again. Bye-bye. Thank you. See you later, Krinko.
Tony, if you're there, please give me a D6 roll.
Exclamation mark roll space 6.
Oh no.
No D. Don't want the D.
Oh, we're done with the D.
Look, I think I'm alone in that today.
Nothing. Nothing.
There we go. Let me see. As you run along, Joan, you see shadows flickering along the walls. They don't move as you move when you're running along this corridor. And they seem to be trying to grab you.
upsetting. Well, I've got my shield out and I'm trying to like beat them away. I'm still going.
Is that what she says out loud? Upsetting.
Disappointing.
Disappointed.
We've all just like, this is fucked.
Yeah. Damien, as you move, you also see these extended shadows trying to grab for you. They don't really seem to be able to grasp you. Like they're half a step from touching your face and arms. And it's
Do I know what kind of magic this is? Because I'm a necromancer. Would I be aware of what the fuck?
Yes, you know exactly what these are.
It's a
They
kind
are
of
shadows.
magic.
They're called shadows.
Yeah.
Oh, it's live creatures, shadows.
Yes.
Fuck me! Run! We're just running.
I don't think
Does
that-
Damien have the book, or does Dolph have the book?
Dolph has the book.
Great.
Good luck.
You know what Dolph is going to do? In the effort to get up there faster, Dolph is going to enter a barbarian rage.
Nice.
Just to increase his ability at athletics, if nothing else. It gives him advantage on all strength checks. So he's just going to blunder through. There is probably gouges in the ceiling all the way through. It's now the tunnel is Dolph-shaped.
I hope you don't break an animal.
Cartoon fucking
Yeah.
outline of Dolph.
Yeah.
Dolph, what's your AC?
It's not bad. 16?
They're gonna muff
15.
your ass.
15.
As you run along, Dolph, you suddenly feel a cold touch on your shoulder. And let's see, what do you do? Because that was a dirty 20 to hit.
I mean, yeah, it was never going to be that high.
What kind of barbarian are you?
Hey?
Eight.
I am a level 1
You-
kind of barbarian.
Oh, I
You-
see.
I'm 3 and 1,
will
warlock
take-
barbarian.
You're a
You
warlock.
you will take 10 points of necrotic damage,
Oof.
and your strength score is reduced by 1.
Not the strength score.
Hey, look, if I can stand to lose anything, it's strength, but... except charisma, I would be fine to lose some of that.
As you're
cool.
rushing along, you feel this cold presence along your back,
Ooh.
and you suddenly feel slightly weaker.
And while this is happening, does the scream still go on and go on?
Yes,
Yikes.
you can clearly hear it from upstairs.
Yeah. Can Dolph... Ooh. Is this the only place that this is happening? Is it like does Dolph think that this is going to continue happening?
The shadows or the screaming?
The attacking.
From what you have experienced so far, this is the only place you have
Okay.
experienced it.
Cool. If he sees it again, he will
Sorry.
do something.
How far away from Dolph am I? If I'm following up the rear.
It depends on how fast you're running. I mean, you're gonna have to crab run, so probably not that
crab run,
fast.
so he's probably further back.
Yeah.
Are the shadows pursuing Dolph?
After the initial attack, no. What's your
Okay.
AC, Yorp?
My AC is 13. But I am intentionally going to go a little slower because I want Dolph to be at least 10 feet away from me
Okay.
when I reach the shadows.
When you reach roughly the area where Dolph got hurt, you feel that same coldness gripping around your throat, creeping over your antlers, and you're going to take 6 necrotic damage.
Actually, retcon that because I just realized I've read my spell wrong. No, I'll stay back, and when Hjort is 10 feet away from the shadows, he wants to shatter them
Okay.
from back away.
From distance.
You just want to shatter something.
Yeah, look, why not?
Yep, sure.
Yep.
Cast
So
Shatter, what's...
I need a
is-
con save 15 from the shadows.
Oh, that's a no to that. No. So that's a 2.
From all the shadows?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why not?
So he uses
I'm gonna roll them as 1. So...
he uses his final 2nd level spell slot to do this. And that is not great. 7 damage. Ow.
Yeah. You see bits of shadow just fly away. You see cracks appearing in the stone walls. And then you feel that touch along your throat, up your antlers. And 6 necrotic damage. and you're going to lose 3 points of strength.
Oh my gosh.
That's a rough, low roll on the shadow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And after that, they seem to fade as they have taken a pretty decent chunk of damage from that shatter.
Meanwhile, we're just running.
Yeah.
Yes. Damien and Joan, as you reach the top, well, the floor with the circular table, you see Ebder sitting in his chair, staring forward, mouth open in a scream. And you hear a high-pitched sound just screaming out of his throat. And that's where we're gonna leave this session.
You're kidding me.
God.
And we're gonna bamf out.
Yeah, and we're gonna blamph out, yeah.
We're here to help.
Ideally, actually, because Dolph isn't gonna be here next time, and he's holding the book.
Oh no. Will the book just drop, or if it's just gone with Dolph?
Dolph will chuck it to Hjort, probably.
Yeah.
Because Hjort's staying.
But yeah, as far as I know, Josh wants it to go 3 hours, and we have 16 minutes left.
I appreciate it. I don't like. I'm trying to make the streams run shorter than they have a tendency to do nowadays. Back when we started, Rach, do you remember when it was like unusual for us to go beyond 3 hours? It was weird.
Simpler times.
Those were the days. All right. Cool. Thank you very much, Ardanna. That was amazing. That was tense and fun, and I really enjoyed it. Guys, thanks so much for joining us. But I suppose we need to do our favorite moments.
Yes, we do.
And look, I've wrote a few down, and I'm on the table, so dealer's choice, Ardanna. Who would you like to go first?
Let's see. Let's start with Rachel.
Yes.
So, favorite Rachel moments or Joan moments?
Both. This is my first time playing with Rachel, and I really enjoyed the no nonsense, the character that Joanne is, and she's like, I like the moment where Dolph is like, come on, push it. She's like, are you out of your mind? She's like, I'm not doing that. We're in a room full of lava. I don't have any shoes on. Like, she's so done.
Dolph was misunderstanding, in fairness. Dolph thought that there was a hole that he wasn't going to fit through. And in fairness, he was right, because his finger was way too thick to fit into that hole. But he thought that there was a doorway that they had revealed.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I particularly liked the shooting the arrow into the bookcase.
Yeah.
Even after the illusion was gone. Or
I was
as it was fading.
I was going to go with the illusion as well. The reaction, the visceral reaction to the husband, was really, really cool.
That also, yeah.
But because I fed off Terrace there, I'm going to go for another one of my own. Where she was beforehand, all the little references to previous adventure, best Christmas movie ever. Yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I think the reaction to getting a stone goat toppled on top of her, I thought was brilliant.
Come on then, help. Well, you didn't help.
Yes. It was just like, I thought it was brilliant. Yeah.
Thank you.
Daria, have you said your favorite?
Yeah.
I have.
Yes. So, favorite self.
I liked my just deciding that the two guys with antlers were in a cult and just sticking with that. And everything you said just reaffirmed it in my mind. Like, yeah, that's a cult. You guys were in a cult.
Yeah.
One of you got out, the other one's still in. I'm like, it's drama.
I mean, if you like my magic, I like my cult. Santa is my patron.
Great.
The Red Tyrant.
The Red Tyrant was so good, and that was going to be my favorite Terrace moment.
Yes.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's Josh. Favorite Josh moment. Favorite golf moments.
Very well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Everything. But the table, jumping on the table and just sorry.
I'm gonna go for the obvious one. Piss off, ghost! Piss off, goat!
Goat?
Like, yeah, that's amazing.
I'm trying to think of how many other variations of that I can work in. I'm really hoping for a boat at some point.
Yeah, we got us.
I really liked you listening to the child like a phone.
Yeah, this is my iPhone child version.
Yeah.
It's very new. You wouldn't have it.
Incredible.
Yes. I personally really liked that. They're like, okay, keep it down. Oh, please, keep it down. Sure. Grabs jar, smash against head.
There are so many Josh ones that I've just forgotten half of them. Yes.
I liked putting the kid to sleep. I
Yes.
thought it was really.
Yes.
It showed at the moment he's a bumbling idiot, but actually he has a. He loves kids.
Yeah.
And the action of scooping her up and booping her to sleep was cute. I was like, yeah, I could cast sleep, or I could just use. It turns out I've got a thing for this.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's kind of fun being in this is a long story, but I know I'm not going to be here next time, so I can expend some resources.
Yeah.
Like Warlock, fun because a lot of it recharges on a short rest. So I'm like, yep, there we go. There's that. Yeah, I enjoyed that. That was cute.
Yeah, that was adorable.
Yeah. Let's see. Terrace.
Yes. Well, I've said mine. I really enjoyed. That all of the names for the Red Tyrant. And and the backstory of I was pulling a sleigh full of indentured servants, freeing them from the cult that Joan is convinced we're in. That was excellent. And Dov going like, yeah, you probably killed them all, and you're going, well, it's better to die free.
Yeah, very dramatic. I think this is also a joined moment between the deer folk here, but I liked how both of them was like, this one's not very bright, and then Fjord was like, yeah, this guy, oh, come on,
This guy's fucking idiot.
Yes.
See this guy?
yeah, look at this, this guy.
Yes.
I liked when you were saying, are you aware that this place is infested with bugs? That was very funny to me.
Yes. I love that bit. Brandon's like the horn measuring contest and prestidigitating the dirty dishes.
Yeah. He also reckons piss off ghost in a Swedish accent. And
Yes.
kind of a combination favorite moment, says Ro, but I love the lit up nose. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did enjoy that interaction with Terrace going like, Terrace, you know what you're going to light up.
Yes. And I was thinking that, but I wasn't sure if a nose was lightable.
It's a small object. I'm not gonna say you can't, so because it's nice, it's a cool thing. It has so many. Choosing to fail the entrance was mine.
Yeah.
Because I had this image of just a moose, just ballerina sliding across the flagstones and then just chomp.
Yes.
I have a Christmas ornament decoration that is a reindeer, but it's very a moose-like reindeer because the person who made it doesn't really know what reindeer look like and couldn't be bothered to do the research. So it has very broad spread antlers and quite a moose-like face, and it's ice skating in a pink tutu. And I hate it. It's an ugly, ugly thing. My mum bought me as a joke. And It always goes on the back of the tree. But yeah, that was very much my mental image at the time. Was
Yes.
Yes, I thought that was amazing.
Thanks.
Terrace self.
Shit. Self. Getting my antlers stuck in every fucking thing I tried to go through.
Yes, absolutely yes.
Getting stuck in everything.
Yeah.
Like goodness should.
And what I really enjoy is that we're going to replace two moose with another, because there is a robo moose coming on Monday.
Oh, yeah, Bitson is coming back.
Bitson's coming back.
Yes.
So there will be. So instead, you're trading Dolph for Bitson.
No better place for moose people than in these like narrow corridors.
Yeah, you're trading the
Oh,
most
yeah.
self-assured reindeer person for the least self-assured person ever.
Daria. Let's
Super
praise
Daria
Daria.
moments.
Oh,
Yes.
the card.
Yes.
The card.
Yes.
I want to know
absolutely.
what that stands for, but you haven't offered him a card.
Well, maybe someone should ask.
If you had offered him a card, he would have asked.
But he's a reindeer. What would he do with a NPC Corp card? Come on.
He doesn't know what it
Expanding-
is.
Expanding on that, I love the way you flavored everything to be in keeping with this entrepreneur character. Like the unseen
Yes.
servant who's just your assistant cracks me up. That is so funny.
Yes.
Just the commitment to the bit was incredible.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just total full package. I totally agree.
Mm.
I really enjoy
Oh.
the fact that we are going to have this exact party again, but trade Rachel for Malika on Tuesday for the end of this adventure. So 3 of the 4 of us are going to be back here for the end of it, including the
Nice.
2 irritating moose people. And Dolph's going to be mildly upset that Joan's not there, because he's like, but no.
So what you're saying
like
is,
that
I have
one.
another chance to
Yeah,
give someone
you're
a
gonna have
card
another
and for
go.
them to
Yeah.
ignore it. Yeah.
Ariel's a sweetie. She might ask.
Let's hope. Damien's like on the edge of his seat. Please, someone ask about my company.
Yeah, we're going to trade out Joan Macklin for Ariel the Air Genasi.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can I ask what was
thi-
in the potion?
The
I mean,
potions.
we don't have to get to find out until we use it, if it is a secret.
No, it's not a secret. It is a potion of gaseous form
Ooh.
and a potion of heroism.
Oh,
I
nice.
presumably Joan got the heroism and I got the gaseous form?
Yeah.
Sick.
Yes.
That would be
You
very
need
useful
that
for
gaseous
Gjort.
form.
Yeah, I'm going by. See ya. Noted. I will put that in my my equipment. Thank you.
Awesome. My favorite Daria was and I lost it.
I have one. My favorite
Sure.
Daria was refusing to go into the room full of bugs until they got their unseen servant to clear it out the way. And it was
Yes.
very clear, like Fantasia. The broom
Yes.
that would, on its own.
Yes, that
If you can't see
that was
Brenda.
yes. Mine was unseen servant locating the book
Yes.
because he can. Why bother doing it
That's a
yourself when you
great
can have
idea.
someone else do it?
That's a
Yeah,
really
yeah.
good way to find books if you don't know where they are. Like, screw locate
Yeah.
objects. Like, Brenda, would you mind going and getting me this specific thing? And they just go and find
Yes.
it.
Yeah, as long as it's within an hour to find it, you can find it.
All of the legwork.
But yeah, the
Favorite self?
Yes.
For itself. For itself, understanding what was like lurking in the shadows and saying like, nope, not dealing with that, and just like running. Dolph can deal with it. He has the book.
Yep. Yeah, I really like that too. I'm not going to try and run, so
Good.
Wow, what a novel concept! A DM who doesn't actually try to get away.
Rocks fall. Daria dies.
Daria dies. That's a lot of power. No, my favorite DM moment was like the scream, like the way you describe how suddenly we hear the scream from up top, and it rises a pitch and it never like stops. That was really creepy. Like that was scary.
Nice. Yeah.
The grease of something. That's what I've gotten written down.
Yes.
It's a skillet.
Yeah.
It has multiple uses of grease in it.
Yeah.
I love the way you do the kanku. I loved the way you did
that was very good.
The vocal,
Thank you.
the vocal bit. It's just your voices are always spot on. But
thank you.
I specifically love the kanku. I have a soft spot for kankus. But yeah. So that, yes, excellent.
Roro says, DM, beautiful descriptions, very sensory. Looking forward to playing with you.
Yes.
I would also say
that
the voice of the fairy at the beginning. I really like the fairy. That was cute.
I love fairies.
And how the fairy, like with the book, like goes down. That was so cute.
Ro will be joining us on Monday, Ardanna. So you get Ro will be replacing one of us as well.
Excitement.
Nice. Yes.
I really liked all the few characters we met right at the start, and how excited they were about books. And Joan internally is like, "We got things to do. I don't have time for this." But like, as a player, it really like set the mood of the whole like setting. Just everyone loves to learn. Was very cool.
Yeah.
I missed one for Daria, the conversation about cult, where you said company.
Yes, I thought that.
It's company. Yeah. It's a good company, in fact.
Very good. Yes.
I got one from Brendan. The tune. I don't control the music.
I think
you're just like your description of the tune, but I think Brendan, if it's in the Discord, Brendan, listen to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, good selection. I haven't heard it, but yeah.
I searched for it on YouTube, and then Tamir linked it to me as well. I'm not sure if it's copyrighted. It doesn't say it's free to use, so that's why I didn't ask Josh to play it. So
yeah,
I don't know.
I don't want to scratch mark.
Valid.
Yeah, the tune is really, really good. But yeah, I don't know if it's copyrighted, so I didn't want to. But you can listen to it in the Discord.
So you'll enjoy this. Rhythm just sent me a meme, and it's great, and I will put it in the Discord. But Terris particularly will enjoy this. Our paladin swearing an oath to a gnome to free his brethren from an evil priest to enslave them. 2 sessions later, DM, as you clear the last snow-covered hill, Santa's workshop appears before you.
Wow.
Yeah, that's basically
Yeah. This is awkward.
I just listened to a snippet of that tune that you put in the Discord. First of all, very pretty. Second of all, is that not from Labyrinth? The Guillermo del Toro Labyrinth? If not,
I don't know.
It's a very similar tune.
Right.
Yeah, it is.
And it's beautiful, so good choice. But
then it's definitely copyrighted. So
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Terris, DM moment. I lost track of who said what.
Yes, I've DM'd you.
Mm-hmm.
What? No, I've given you my moment. Your voice for creature.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
A lot of voice work. Excellent done. Good.
It's a personal self.
Thank you.
I also can I also just have a quick shout out to the just finding so many narrow, cramped spaces
to get the antlers stuck.
Great job. Great job.
I mean, it's on the maps.
No, that's fine. Yeah. No, it was funny.
It's very funny. And I was looking at the maps like, there's no way a moose can get through here. No.
It's like that time you tried to summon a giant elk into a tiny office.
About that, it wasn't the purposeful summoning of a giant elk.
Whoever does that on purpose.
My character in that one shot had a grey bag of tricks. And she threw one of the little fluff balls into an office that was 10 by 10 foot and contained 2 other characters.
Didn't ask how big the room was. I said I cast throw a little fuzzy ball. Boom.
Yes, and
Yes.
I rolled for it, and it said 8, which is giant elk.
Excellent.
So
And all of a
suddenly
sudden
there was
there's 2 dead people in a room with a giant elk with bloody antlers.
Well, technically there was a Dampier up against a wall.
Cast moose.
Up against... and the BBG stuck with the elk's butt in his chest
Excellent.
against the wall.
There's a human finger-sized hole. All right, favorite DM moment.
I think my favorite self moment is also the pacing, because I am bad at pacing. I am really bad at it. I tend to go over a lot, but I managed to get through everything I wanted to in the session. I managed to get to the cliffhanger I wanted, and yeah.
It was good.
So,
You nailed it, because this is perfect timing, and we didn't feel rushed. Yeah, that was perfect. Well done. Glorious!
You know what I was like, we have the book. What is going to happen? Like, we already have the book. That's the premise of the story, right? Like, surely this is the end of the adventure.
So here's the
What is
thing.
gonna
So
happen?
most of the adventures in the book are actually not about acquiring the book. They're about the fuckery around the book.
Yeah.
I altered the story of the last one a bit because the book you were searching for contained the story of what happened to the mine. And it's actually, you weren't looking for, the Deep and Creeping Darkness actually is just the story of the adventurers who went to this mine and did this thing. Whereas I had you be the adventurers looking for the book, so I had to contrive a reason for you to go and look for the book.
I see.
And, or look for something, and the book was it. Whereas Ardanna has done something different.
I'm actually following the module quite closely.
I wouldn't know, I haven't read it. Alright, well, we should go away from here now, because we've been streaming for a gosh darn while, and we should probably go and raid somebody. But first of all, who the absolute heck is everyone? Rachel, who the absolute heck are you?
Hello, my name is Rachel. I'm a writer, actor, creative trash at large. You can find me on various social media at Rachel Foucar, and you can find my book, The Rings of Mars, right here on the internet. And if you don't buy my book, I will sneak into your house and hum a disturbing copyrighted tune into your ear while you sleep. It's gonna penetrate your dreams. Every dream you have is just gonna have like an eerie aura.
Not copyrighted, please.
Yeah, I know.
That's
You'll
the
be
worst
on like
part.
a date with your celebrity crush and suddenly this tune and he starts freaking out because it's copyrighted. You're gonna be very confused. So just buy my book and save yourself the pain.
Hold
Little
on.
angry
Rach,
dream
you wrote a
village, Joe
book?
Armstrong? Oh no.
I did write a book.
That's the first time I hear about it.
It's written
How
more than
interesting.
one, actually.
I don't talk about it very much.
I have that book.
Marvelous. Terris, who the heck are you?
I am Sir Terris. Hello, I am your friendly neighborhood ferret, and I can be found playing D&D all over places on the internet, mostly Twitch, with Ardanna on the channel The Lore Right, on a microbiologist channel, and also at the moment right here.
For a while.
For a while.
Mhm.
You're thinking precious. Daria, who the heck are you?
My name is Daria. I am an artist. You can find my art here and elsewhere on Twitter sometimes. You can find me here next week, most days, I suppose, and also on the Eldritch Scribe Twitch channel on Monday. And that's about it.
You're epic.
Josh, who the heck are you? Well, thanks for asking, Josh. No, you're very
Josh.
welcome. Well, yeah, and I must say, you're looking excellent. Thank you. I know. Thank you.
Love the mustache.
So handsome.
Madame et Monsieur, Dame and Heron, and beings of indeterminate gender and persuasion, we are Josh the Pirate. We are, aren't we, Josh? We are. And you can find us here on our channel, Corsair's Cove, where we play D&D with our lovely lady wife, who's getting increasingly concerned. We're most days now, actually, and we will be having Candlekeep mysteries all next week and all the week after that, except for Thursday nights, where we play Humble Word. If you like the majestic voice, but you think we could stand to tone the face down a little bit, we could check us out in the podcast There Be Dragons, where we play the infamous and deadly pirate Scairn Felspar, which explains why there's an echo, both of us. And Ardanna, who the absolute heck are you?
I am Ardanna or Joe or say a word, I'll probably respond to it. I am the DM and channel runner over at The Lorite. We are currently on a little bit of a break till after New Year's, but
Because
then we
I've
will be
stolen
back.
You.
Well, that too. But I was also going like, I need a break. Because, running 3 games a week is a little bit much.
I agree.
I also play over on a microbiologist Anthem Your DMs channels on Saturdays. Saturday, not tomorrow, but normally. That's about it.
Glorious.
And I love D&D, so just ask me, and might say yes. I come play with you.
Whistles. Samuel, I've run 4 this week, and I am tired. I am. I say this week, I mean the last 4 days, and played on a 5th, and I am. I mean, it might be the medication I took about 6 hours ago that causes drowsiness. I find out after I drove for 2 hours. But yeah, I am tired. But yes, it has been a glorious week, and we're set up for 2 more, and I'm psyched for them. So we will, pardon me, go away from here now and raid somebody. And I'm tempted to go and find somebody new, although Mike Moan's streaming, and I don't get to raid Mike anyway. I'd like to. So why don't we drop a raid on Mike Moans? He's a lovely person.
That sounds good.
So
Yes.
we'll do that. And the only other people we need to talk about, first of all, are Wooden Forge. The wonderful chaps at Wooden Forge make the most beautiful handcrafted wooden tabletop accessories. They make excellent Christmas presents. They have been featured in Game On Australia's Christmas present guide as well, which is really cool. I need to get the link put into it. But for now, here, have this link. It's our affiliate link for Wooden Forge, woodenforge.com/Corsair's Cove. And if you purchase anything through that link, which is nice because you support an Australian channel and an Australian business, which is really cool. The other thing we need to talk about is the Ukraine, where there is a bit of a war going on. And I say a bit of a war, it's a lot of a war. It's more war than they would like. And I think it's really neat. President Zelensky was named Times Person of the Year today as well. Recently. It was rather
nice.
Neat. Cool, because that's really good. I mean, it doesn't help them very much, but it's cool. If you fancy donating anything to a charity to support the Ukrainian people, there's a couple of options for you. The Emergency Action Appeal, which is an Australian-based one, or the Red Cross Appeal, the Dragon's Vault one, which is a curious compendium of Slavic myth. All donations from the purchase of that D&D extract book thing will go towards the British Red Cross and their appeal for the Ukrainian folks as well. It's an excellent little book. If you fancy checking it out, we ran the one-shot in it on our YouTube. You can find it, and we didn't run it on YouTube, we ran it here, but you can look at it on YouTube. We've also got all the exclamation mark socials, and the Discord's been plugged about enough. So we will go away and raid. Thank you so much for playing with me this evening, guys. We'll be back on Monday night, 7 p.m. AWST, for more Candlekeep Mysteries with Karen, Ardanna, Ro, Dan O'Brien, and Terris. Which is going to be super cool. So we will see you there, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. Say goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.